Welcome to the Infernal Gaming Podcast. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, and all other major platforms. If you're watching the video version on YouTube, make sure you like and comment.
Yellow diamonds look like PP. I just start this one off right, man. You know what I mean? Yellow diamonds look like PP. That's
the entire album.
You know what I mean? That's the best way. That's the best way to start a song. I ain't gonna lie.
For real.
So I was like, fuck it, we gotta start the podcast with that, man.
You gotta say it with your chest too, as well. You gotta say it loud and proud. Like,
yeah, real shit.
Push was like, they gonna feel it when they hear this one.
He said yellow diamonds look like PP. Like, yo, what's up with him? Anyway, we'll get to there when we get there. What's up, everybody? We got a music podcast for y'all today, man. Because it's been a little minute. I kind of want to keep up with some of these albums and things that's been going on in the music realm, and not drop every 6 months. Because I feel like we went an incredibly long time. The last episode that we did of a music podcast was super long. So we got some good albums to talk about today. Great music. We're in the summertime, so shit is really popping right now. We got some people getting ready to drop an album. Cardi B. We got Drake. I know we got fucking Roddy Ricch. People waiting on Roddy Ricch's album in the big 2025. It's crazy, but nonetheless, it's coming. But we got some shit to talk about, man. I mean, I'm here with my boy Warren.
Yeah.
I mean, you already know.
Back in the time again for another music podcast.
Hell yeah, man. And just so y'all know, man, a little update, because I took a poll in my Discord. And it was, I asked y'all what y'all wanted. I said, do y'all want a Call of Duty podcast? Do y'all want a regular gaming podcast? Or do you want another Squadcast podcast? Y'all all voted for the next Squadcast podcast. It's coming.
It's coming.
That's a lot of people we got to get on the same time. So
scheduling stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
Like wrangling fucking cats.
It's coming, y'all. Trust me. It's coming. We working on it. So maybe not after this episode. Probably after the next, because I know the next episode we're doing is a gaming episode, because we got to talk about some things. One thing that we're definitely going to talk about on this podcast too, that's gaming related, but we'll do that a little later. Anyway, yeah. So this is a music podcast. We're gonna hit y'all off with a short album retrospective. We're not gonna spend a whole podcast on this. We easily could, but I feel like it's a good way to just kind of get a conversation going. And acknowledge a classic album. I mean, a classic album. I mean, and the album I'm talking about is DS2, which is Dirty Sprite 2 by Future. It's been 10 years, literally 10 years. I think it was like the middle of July or something. We're recording this podcast like 7/27, so maybe like 10 days after its 10-year anniversary. I mean, Warren, you remember when this shit dropped, man? Like, do you remember when this shit dropped?
When it dropped, not necessarily. I remember when I caught the wave, though. Like, I remember like it was yesterday. I was like early Spotify on the laptop listening to this album straight through. And like, I remember I was into the mixtapes and then transitioned to this, if I'm not mistaken. So like, yeah, like I wasn't there for the drop because again, at the time, I wasn't necessarily a Future fan. If anything, I had to kind of be like I was like being force fed mixtape tracks that made me think of Future differently, and that's what allowed me to listen to the album. Like, I caught the wave of like the run he was on.
Yeah, man. Like, I remember like listening to Monster, and because the song that really got me, and I feel like I've said this before in the podcast, but now I'm gonna say it again. Like the Future song that did it for me. I was never a fan of Future until I heard "Fuck Up Some Commas." I heard "Fuck Up Some Commas," and I was a fan from that day on, dog. Like before then, I've liked him on certain songs, obviously, because he kind of took over like T-Pain's job for a couple years, where he was just like the chorus nigga on a lot of shit. But it wasn't until "Fuck Up Some Commas" I was like, okay, I really fuck with Future, dog. And then from there on, I'm listening to Monster. I'm listening to Beast Mode. I'm listening to 56 Nights. So then DS2, I think DS2 came out before 56 Nights. I think, maybe. I can't remember. It's been 10 years. But nonetheless, I remember listening to DS2 and thought it was a drought for the first time. And dog, like it was like an experience. It was just something that I feel like, and I say this like not even as a joke. I feel like hip hop needed that shit. Like we needed that shit, dog. I thought it was a drought was something that I felt like in the big 2020, in the big 2015, we needed that shit, bro. We needed that shit.
On some real, Derek, like we need to, at a certain point when we upgrade this podcast, we need to kind of like incorporate playing some of the tracks, not like all of it, but like talking through it so they don't copyright us and shit. But like,
true,
just so they can like, so we can like real time experience and like give them like how we're feeling when we heard like the lyrics and how the beat came in when we were first going through it. I mean, come on now, like thought it was a drought was like. With something else, man. I mean, come on. Derek, you there?
Yeah, shit just cut off for a second. My bad. I don't know what the fuck happened. But say that again, my fault.
I was just saying that, like, being able to kind of hear in real time, like just to play it on the recording while we kind of make commentary about, like, you know, what we were experiencing as, like, you were listening to it. Because, I mean, like, Dirty Soda, Spike Lee, White Girl, Ice-T, like, just the entire introduction was just something different for that particular time.
Yeah, man. Like, just the music was crazy, man. Just like everything was just crazy, man. Like, I remember, like, I always say this too. I say this to my friends all the time. I'm just like, why is it March Madness on DS2? Like, that's the one song I just don't understand why it wasn't on DS2. Maybe it came out after DS2. I gotta check that out. I gotta see when that song came out. But I feel like it
was 56 Nights before DS2?
I feel like it was, but I feel like it wasn't at the same time.
Hold on, let me look this up.
Yeah, let's look that shit up, man.
Okay, 56 Nights came out March 21st. So if like
let me
that's
know,
the
let
case,
me know what that's looking like.
And what's it? DS2 came out in July, and plus on top of that, I think
56 Nights drop.
56 Nights came out first. 56 Nights came out because it wasn't Real Sisters on 56 Nights, and it was also on DS2. 56 Nights came out in March. Cut out again, Derek. Still there, Derek?
Wait, hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, I can't hear shit. Hold up. Damn,
Can you hear me now?
Cut this shit out. Hold up. I'm gonna have to edit this joint out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, say something now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. All right, did you say anything?
Yeah, well, I said 56 Nights came out first before DS2 because I remember wasn't Real Sisters on 56 Nights and that also made it to DS2?
Yeah. Yeah, Real Sisters was on Beast Mode too.
Oh, okay. It was on one of the mixtapes, but like it then what like and look, Trap Niggas was on 56 Nights.
Yeah, and that was on DS2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy now I think about it. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Mm.
Damn.
But I feel like
then why the fuck wasn't March Madness on fucking DS2? That don't make no sense now.
That wasn't that was his own executive decision, but it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter because like the culture still knows about it regardless. If anything, I think when you speak about DS2, you can't speak about it without talking about the mixtape run leading into it as well. Like
That's true.
if you're gonna give a retrospective of DS2, in order to kind of give its full credit on what it was, you kind of have to give you a somewhat of a retrospective, a brief mention of Monster to Beast Mode, 56 Nights, and then what culminated in DS2.
Right. That's true. Yeah, man. Like we had this conversation maybe a couple months ago, maybe like a month or two ago. I was telling Warren, I was like, I think for years we always thought DS2 was like Future's best album, like his best body of work, just because again he went on that insane mixtape run, and then he dropped that shit. You know what I mean? And then he just took all of like some of the best songs from Beast Mode, Monster, and 56 Nights and put them on DS2, like Real Sisters, Trap Niggas. And then we had some new joints like Colossal, Rotation was a banger. Stripper Joint was a banger. Yeah, love Stripper Joint, man. That joint crazy, man. You ever drive to that song, dog?
Shit, nigga.
That's
Peacoat,
Peacoat, damn.
Yeah.
Even though Peacoat's one of those joints where it's like it's probably like low key the weakest song on the album.
I don't care. No. Honestly, no. To me, what the weakest song of the album was?
What?
Rich Sex.
Nah. All right. Maybe.
I did not fuck with Rich Sex at all.
Maybe.
Look, let's just go by the tracks. Go to the tracks.
All right, so I thought it was a drought. That's a 10 out of 10.
An amazing intro.
Bass, that's like a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. That song could be like a little repetitious a little bit, but still a banger. Where You At with Drake is probably like a 9. Groupies is like a strong 9. I love that song.
I wouldn't put Groupies level with Where You At though. Where You At though? Come on. That is probably
Groupies one of them ones, bro. That joint fire.
Listen. Let me make a case. Okay, when we're talking, okay, what do you think is the best Future and Drake song?
Damn, that's hard, bro. I think it might be Life. I think it's Life is Good. It's Life is Good. It's definitely Life is Good.
I wouldn't say Life is Good. For me, it is between Where You At and Jumpman for me.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Damn. I think it's definitely Life is Good. Used To is a good. Used To This is another good one by them. Damn.
Drake killed this verse, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Like Drake's verse on Where You At is like
it was good, but I don't know, man. I don't know. You might be right though. You might be on this.
We need to like listen to this while this is like recording and just like talk about it while it's happening, man. Like I need to hear this shit.
Yeah, man. We might have to make that happen, dog.
Yeah, listen, that's gonna make the album retrospectives a whole lot more fun.
Yeah, I think we'll do that for the next album retrospective. I have a way we can do that and avoid copyright. Like we can avoid the copyright.
No, so long as we're talking through it and like providing commentary, it's fair use. We're good.
Yeah. I'm gonna figure something out. I think I got a way though.
I got you.
Next one. Lil One I think is like a 9 out of 10 song.
I wouldn't say 9 out of 10, but it's underrated.
Stick Talk is like a 10, dog. Stick Talk fire, dog. That joint, come on, that shit turn me up, dog. Freako is like a 8.5. That's something for the ladies, nigga. That's something for the hoes, nigga. Like that's really. I wouldn't even say the ladies. That's something for the hoes, dog. Like they fuck with that shit, man. Shout out to them, man. Shit. Rotation is probably like a 7 out of 10, I think. Slave Master's like a 9.5, maybe a 10.
Slave,
Dog. I ain't
Slave
gonna
Master
lie.
is sick, man. It is
Yeah,
like I feel wrong singing it, but at the same time, it is
that
amazing.
joint. I'll never forget that time we drove to the Poconos and we was playing that joint and we really just hopped out. We hopped out the whip to that song, dog. Like that shit was crazy, dog. Walking through trees and shit. Like that shit was crazy, dog. Like the Slave Master's a 10, dog. That shit's crazy.
Slave Master's a 10. It is good.
Blow a Bag is probably like a 9. Colossal's probably like a 7. Rich Sex is probably I give it like a 7.
I'd give it like a 6, maybe
Blood
5.
Blood on the Money is like a 10, dog. That joint's a 10 too, dog. That song crazy, dog. Blood on the Money's crazy, dog. Trap Niggas, that's a 10.
Yeah, it's a classic. Absolute classic.
The Percocet stripper joint.
That's just like a prayer, doesn't it?
Yeah, that shit's like a 9. That's like a 9. Real Sisters is probably like a Peacoat's not on this joint.
It's not. So then it must have been.
Yeah, Rich Sex is the weakest song on this joint then. Yeah,
for sure.
Know the Meaning's probably like a 7. And Fuck Up Some Commas is a 10, dog. That song goes hard to this day.
To be honest, like Fuck Up Some Commas to me was kind of like overrated in my book.
I don't care, dog. That song go hard, dog. That song go fucking hard, dog. That song go fucking hard, dog. That joint go hard. You tripping, dog. That shit go crazy. Damn, where were you? Are you looking at the track list?
Yep.
Trying to get your rating on these joints, man. What would you rate these songs, man?
Well, let me go back, because like a lot of these, like I rate highly the ones that I go back to, and a couple of them, I'll just say these are the ones that I do not have saved. I don't have I Serve the Bass saved, Freako, Blow a Bag, Blood on the Money, and Know the Meaning. Everything else is on my phone. Thought it was a drought. It's damn near perfect intro. 9.5.
That joint like a 9.5, 10. It's almost a 10.
Damn near perfect intro. That intro is insane.
It's probably a 10. I'm a gas it. It's a 10. It's a 10. That joint's
where you at with Drake? 10 for me. It is to me their best collaboration.
Right.
What's it? Groupies, I'll probably give it like an 8. I wouldn't say it was like one of my favorites. Lil One, 8.5. What's it? Stick Talk. What's it? I listened to it again the other day, and it is highly underrated. 9. What's it? Skipping Freako. Rotation. Haven't heard that in like quite some time. I haven't.
It's one of the weaker songs on the album for sure.
I'll probably give that a 7 too as well.
Yeah.
Slave Master's 10. Slave Master's a fucking 10.
Yeah, Slave Master's 10, dog. That joint's crazy, dog. It was crazy. It was crazy when on the Wizard, the one song on there, I think it's called like Baptized. It literally has a part where it's the Slave Master beat, and it's just like, oh my god, dog. Like that shit's crazy, bro.
I remember falling in love with Colossal for a while, so that's a 9 for me.
Yeah, that's a good joint too.
Trap Niggas is a 10. It is just like that is like something that's a morning affirmation that you got to give yourself, dog. It's like when you wake up before you brush your teeth, you grab your strap, nigga, dog. Come on,
shit, bro. That's some shit.
That is motivation for the Monday, nigga. I'm gonna play that thing first thing before I go to work. Right?
That shit. I'm telling you, man. That's one of them ones, dog. That's one of them ones.
Never be another. Okay. What's it? Percocet Stripper Joint is also low key wildly underrated. I would probably give that one a 9.5, possibly a 10, because it is just so smooth. Like it is a break from everything else, but just well executed. It's a totally underrated track from this album.
Facts.
And what's it? Real Sisters being, the mixtape cut of the album. Well, yeah, what's it? Along with Trap Niggas and everything like that. I fuck with Real Sisters, 9. And Fuck Up Some Commas, 8.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck Up Some Commas not a 10 to you, dog? Like, that
So
shit crazy.
for me, I got oversaturated with it real early, and I just kind of like was not in comparison to the other tracks on the album. They all stand out more. This was the single. This was the thing to kind of like market the album with and everything like that. This was the hit and everything like that. But I feel as though all the other tracks within the album are a better representation of the essence that is Dirty Sprite 2. To be honest, it was much more of a feeling. Like when you think about songs like Colossal, when you think about songs like Percocet Stripper Joint, when you think about Where You At, Thought It Was a Drought, like there was a feeling to that, and it's like Fuck With Some Commas stands out in that like this was just more so like not necessarily promo, but like this is definitely a sound that we can probably gas up, put out there for the masses to kind of get behind, to drum up hype for this album. But if you want to think of, when I think of Dirty Sprite, I don't think of Fuck With Some Commas, dog. When I think of Dirty Sprite, I think of all these other tracks. Slave Master, I think Dirty Sprite was a feeling that was captured, right? And Fuck With Some Commas, I could do without, but like I'm not saying it's a bad song, but it just did not capture the feeling of this album.
That's true. That makes sense. I can stand behind that. I can stand behind that. That's not a bad take. That's not a bad take at all. Damn, man. Yeah, man. But that album to this day still holds up. And I think, I mean, it's one of them ones, dog. It's definitely my top 10 of all time, dog. Like I definitely can say that. I can definitely say that. Yeah, I mean. But yeah, man, that's it for that, man. That's it for that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Let's get into these album reviews, man.
Before we do, let me ask you this though.
All right.
What we're over the halfway point of 2025 right now. What is your too early or just kind of like through the midway point synopsis of like the albums we've received so far? Because like how we felt about 2023, 2024. 2025 so far, how are we as far as like the ecosystem of the albums we've received so far this year?
Damn, man. I think this year is another year. Like, there's one standout album so far this year, and I think
only one in your eyes.
There might be like two, like maybe three, but there's only one that
I have four in my eyes.
I think there's only like I gotta really look at like this album, like this year, album wise, and kind of just because I gotta go all the way back to January, and it's just like we got Lil Baby album that came and went. You know what I mean? That's not worth even talking about. I mean, no disrespect, just it was an album that came and went. We got Playboy Cardi's album that kind of came and went. Like it was a big thing when it was here.
Thank goodness.
It went. The Weeknd's album came and literally went. I think it's his weakest album ever. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't think for me, there hasn't been an album like a Utopia or like a
But let me here's one album you neglected to mention. We got Larry and 2 Chainz.
Right, but I think like that album is kind of like a situational thing. It's like it's for me at least. Like I gotta be in the mood for that joint, man. That's like mood music. Like that's one of those joints where you've got to be in a certain vibe, like to just have like to have on and shit like that. I mean, it is one of the better albums of this year, though. I mean,
to me, it's like the way I sort of like described that particular album, or just like even Larry June's music in general. It's kind of like a sort of like, especially when the Alchemist is involved, it's for like a more grown vibe in a way. And
for sure.
There's almost never a time where I don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
at this current junction of my life right now, like I don't think there's ever a time where I don't want to hear that kind of sound.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm kind of like I'm kind of in the same bag as we'll get into when we get into these album reviews, because I think for me, a lot of people that know me and listen to this podcast and kind of know my music taste, I think y'all will be kind of like, there's like a shift with me for sure, dog. Like there's been a shift with me, especially lately. Like I said, like I've been listening to a lot more like R&B lately, more than hip hop, because I feel like hip hop is just kind of like, I know we've been talking about it for the past like 9 music podcasts, but I think ever since like the Drake and Kendrick thing did something to hip hop, and I don't know, I can't put on my finger on what it is, but it did something. There's like a ripple in hip hop right now, and I can't really put my finger on it, dog. Like I feel like we're getting great music, but we're not getting music with like, I can't even like describe it, man. Like I can't even describe it. Like I just feel like that beef did something to hip hop, dog. Like it was like the Thanos snap, dog. Like it really did
It
something
was
to
the
this
reset button for
timeline,
sure.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did something, dog. It did something. Like I think right now, like I'm kind of waiting for like a Big Sean.
Ha!
Like, I'm waiting for like a Nicki joint. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm kind of waiting to see what Ice Spice do. Only from only from no real shit. Only from a critical.
You ain't being serious, nigga. No.
No, dog. Listen, from a because niggas gonna be like, damn, this nigga really waiting on an Ice Spice album. No, it's just more like it's more from like a critical standpoint. You know what I mean? Like
I'm more willing to listen to Sexy Red than fucking Ice Spice, nigga. What?
I mean, that's a given. I'm just saying, like, I think, like, again, like I said, the Kendrick and Drake thing was like a Thanos snap. It did something. I feel like once we get to a specific album, 2 specific albums on this list, maybe even 3, honestly, you'll kind of get to see what I'm saying, man. Like I feel like hip hop has been this kind of thing now where people are trying to capitalize more so on a moment than actually give us like a unique body of work. You know what I mean? Like I haven't like it's not gonna be on here because I really don't like that nigga. I really don't like that nigga. But I do want to listen to it because certain things that he's been saying, like I've been following his whole little promo run of his album dropping out. If you don't know what I'm talking about Joyner Lucas. He dropped ADHD2. And he's been like really hyping it up, and I've been seeing his shit on like my socials and stuff like that. And you could tell like this is an album that this man really cares for you to listen to. And I kind of respect when an artist does something like that. Like he's kind of commanding his audience to listen to this album and take it serious. Kind of like how Tyler is with his music. Tyler's very like, hey, you need to listen to it like this. Don't think it's this type of music. Don't like, he kind of gives you instructions on how to listen to his projects. And I think with like this ADHD2 album that Joyner Lucas got out. And by the way, I don't like the nigga because he's like mad corny to me. But when the way he's been speaking about his album, I feel like it's something I need to listen to. Maybe it'll change my mind. You know what I mean? But like I said, you'll see as we get into these album reviews why I'm saying this. Like I said, like, I'm not waiting on Ice Spice to drop. It's just one of those things like I want to see if following up on her first album, what does she do next? You know what I mean, what is next? Is she gonna stay in this little pop girly weird sphere? Is she really gonna get the rapping? You know what I mean? Same thing with Cardi B. Like I'm really actually looking forward to Cardi B's new album. Like I'm really looking forward to it.
I think it makes more sense to be excited for Cardi B because I mean she gave us, you know, a Grammy Award winning album, and then it took a 7-year hiatus. I mean, like we're at a point where we're like, okay, like it's time to show and deliver now. Right now, was this for real or was this all hype? You know, like there's genuine like anticipation warranted for a Cardi B project.
Yeah, and
Ice, on the other hand,
but that's the same way I feel about that too, bro. Like I'm keeping it real. Like it's not even being on some like, yo, I'm a fan, I'm excited. It's more so like I want to see if she really care about this shit. Like Sexy Red is in her own vein where she makes fun hoe music. That's her shit. She gonna run that joint. But I've seen it. Maybe it's because I've seen interviews and stuff where like Ice Spice kind of talks about like her passion for the shit. So I want to see if that passion's like there and shit. I mean, but we'll see. I mean,
We gonna
I ain't
revisit
looking.
this because the next Ice Spice project we gonna revisit it, and I'm gonna look at you dead in the eye and be like, "You make me listen to this shit."
Listen. Her last album, I told y'all niggas, it was the worst shit I've ever heard in my life.
I
But
swear to
we got something worse on this list for y'all. We got something way worse on this list for y'all. Trust me. I listened to it. I finished the album, Warren. I finished it, and we gonna get to it, dog. We gonna get to that fucking joint when we get there. I got something way worse than that. I listen to that Ice Spice joint every day compared to this motherfucking joint we gonna talk about.
If we get any more poop bars, I swear to God, dog.
Listen, man. Let's jump into this list, dog, because we're gonna hit you off with a strong starter. The GOAT, my favorite artist of all time. My favorite artist of all time. Lil Wayne dropped his 6th Carter album back in June.
Oh boy.
A lot of people hated it. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, I'm gonna just take the floor and start it, man.
Yeah, you be the sacrificial lamb for this joint over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the one. Honest to God, this and listen, I love Lil Wayne, dog. But we gotta understand, like, Wayne is 1 out of his prime, and 2, I don't think anybody was anticipating this album with crazy high hopes, dog. Like,
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
Listen, Funeral to me was just okay. Carter 5 was Carter 5 was decent, but like again, my man has been out of his prime way before Carter 5 even dropped. I would say Wayne was out of his prime when fucking like I'm Not a Human Being 2 dropped. You know what I mean? Like I think like Wayne has been way out of his prime. So to expect him to kind of command and it's not, and the crazy thing is it's not even about commanding the audience. It's just like I'm gonna jump into it. The music's just not good here, bro. It's just not good here. Like when I tell you this, I'm gonna literally say it with a straight face. I know y'all can't see my face, but I'll say it with I saved nothing off this album. Nothing. Nothing, dog. Nothing. Like I've saved nothing off this album, dog. And it's not to say it's like the worst album I've ever heard. It's just it's kind of like what was that fight where Muhammad Ali was basically he was cooked. He was cooked. He was way out of his prime. He started getting sickly and shit like that. And who did he fight? And
I
can't think of his name. He was fucking him up. And it was like one of the saddest fights to ever watch. That's what this album is like, dog. It's just the bars is there. Like the lyrical energy is there. But it's like, bro, you're talking about nothing. Like he's literally become like an Eminem now. Like Wayne is like Eminem. The bars is there. What's the shit he always does, man? Where it's like I can't think of it, man. But it's just we have the foundation, lyrically, but it's just like the production is terrible. Some of these beats are just straight up comedy, and y'all know which ones I'm talking about.
This nigga had Lin-Manuel Miranda produce a beat for this nigga. I can't
tell the listener who that is. Tell the listener who that is, just so y'all know.
If you have a theater nerd in your life who loves the production Hamilton, we're talking about, or In the Heights, we're talking about that guy, the front man behind those 2 Broadway produced productions there. Like
made a beat for this man, bro.
That man produced for Lil Wayne.
Yeah, man. Oh, I do have one song saved. I got banned from best song on it. That is like literally the best song. I got Flex.
Oh no! Wait, you didn't like the Big X the Plug song?
Hip hop, right?
Yeah, that's you gotta admit that was one song that came correct with. Mostly Big X, the hook carried, but man, it's good. I liked it.
I like the band from NO and Flex Up joint. Those two are really good. I gotta listen to it. Oh yeah, I'm listening to it now. This joint, yeah. This song was cool, but
It was tough.
dude, you think you gonna listen to this joint in 3-4 months? Oh fuck no, bro.
That
Like,
song, yeah, for sure. I listened to it a couple times after
nah,
after. Again, mostly
listen,
because
dog.
Big X, because he carries, I would say, more than anything else. That hook is tough.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. I'm gonna give this joint. It would be comedy if I gave it a 6 out of 10, but I don't think I could give it a 6 out of 10. I give this joint probably like a solid 4 out of 10. Because at the end of the day, I gotta respect the bars. Bro is spitting, but he's spitting about a lot of nothing. That Eminem shit that we hate. The fat cat rhymed with the hat, and then he hit him with the bat, and then he smacked, and he went down with the mat, and he said, it's like, bro, you spitting, but you're not saying nothing, bro. You're not saying nothing. You know what I mean? Like the bars is witty, they're there, but they're just not there, bro. It's safe to say that my goat is cooked, man. He's cooked, man. I think he needs to lay the fuck off of the drugs and like chill, because you could tell it's insane. Because there's a song that just came out this Friday called Miami with Morgan Wallen, Lil Wayne, and Rick Ross, and he killed that joint. But it's just like, where was that here, bro? Like, I think the only song he really like went in was probably like Band from NO and the Flex Up joint. Like, those are the only two songs where it's like, damn, this feels like Wayne almost close to his prime. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna pass it to you, man, because like I said, I don't think this album is the worst thing I heard, but this was a bad fall from like. I'm gonna say that I waited for this album because I was excited for this project. I mean, it's Lil Wayne. I'm a fan of Lil Wayne. Very disappointed, man. We need a dedication 7 like tomorrow. I mean, but go ahead and give him your review, man.
I don't know exactly where to start with here, but I guess let's start with this. My initial reaction, and I will say, I think Bird kind of helped, allowed me to kind of sort of clarify thoughts around this, because as an overall project itself, I can't say with like my heart of hearts that I hated it. But on the other hand, this is the Carter. Like, we need to hold it up to that standard when we're talking about a series here. You can't just be making albums and then just throwing and attaching it to a brand that we've come up with and have expected high quality art from. Like, if we're gonna like compare this in like gaming terms, this is what makes this installment is what makes the Carter become like Saints Row, where it kind of starts off in a certain theme and it like has its real high points, and you're just kind of like, okay, there's something that can be built up here, but then it just kind of flies off the rails, and you're just like, now we're dealing with aliens and shit, and we're like, where is this coming from? That's how I feel about this particular project. Why is he sampling Weezer on a Carter project? Now, if we were to take a step back,
on brand though. It is on brand with.
No, it's on brand as far as him is concerned. Like, if you name this any other project besides the Carter, I think we look at it differently. But the fact that you did all this shit and this experimentation and throwing in U2 and all that kind of stuff and put it on the Carter, that is what kind of makes people upset and disappointed. Listen, Lil Wayne did Rebirth, okay? He's not above, like, he's shown us in his career that, like, yeah, he's an artist that's willing to experiment with different sounds, and I'm not going to take that away from him. That's why I initially was like, I'm not mad at him trying to experiment with artistry. You don't do that on the Carter. That's the thing. Like, you don't do that. When you don't attach your I'm just trying out new shit on a series where it's like, no, we have a standard here when it comes to this series. You don't fuck that up with trying to be in your artist bag. You can do that with Rebirth. You can do that with this here or that there. Call it something else. But to call it the Carter 6, in a sense, seems like a disingenuous way to kind of like grab our attention and bank on our nostalgia to promote sales. When it's just like quality, if you knew quality wise, it wasn't going to be up there. Because like I refuse to believe Lil Wayne thought that this was up to snuff. This is just not it. Now I do want to push back on the whole like he's out of his prime thing or like he's cooked or anything like that, because prior to this and even in our recordings when we've talked about features with Wayne on it, we're like, yo, we're excited with whatever thing he's coming out with, because his feature run at this juncture of his career, elite. Absolutely elite.
Yeah,
you can't say that he can't keep up with the best of the best artists and spitters out there currently. So like I can't in good conscience say that like, oh yeah, he's absolutely cooked, because it's clear the man can still rap at an elite clip. But as far as like putting like a cohesive thing together, this honestly is less of a rapping sort of issue, but more along a management thing.
No, but that was really what I was trying to say though. Like, not to take away from what you're saying and shit, because I think everything you're saying is all facts. I just think it's like how we talk about like Rick Ross and like T.I. and all them niggas. Like when they drop shit, we listen just because of the name. Like I'm not like T.I.'s last album, I think it was like Dime Trap or whatever.
No, he dropped
an album. Like okay to me.
He dropped an album after that. Dime Trap to me is a real good album. It is a really good album. But like he did drop another album after that wasn't as good.
I'm thinking about that album and that one after Dime Trap. Dime Trap is the one with like Dave Chappelle and shit, right?
Yeah, amazing album. I love it.
That was a good album. Yeah. I can't remember what that album is.
He did one afterward, and I was like, yeah, it was not it.
I think it was Paper. Wasn't it Paper Trail 2? No, it wasn't Paper Trail 2. That wasn't it.
Hold on, let me look it up now.
Yeah, you're gonna make me look it up too. Nonetheless, though, it's like we're not looking for these motherfuckers to drop a 10 out of 10 project. Like I think
the Libra is what he called it.
Oh yeah, that shit was ass.
Yeah.
Fucking what is he? Like with this album being called The Carter, like I said, it's kind of commanding a certain like it's commanding a certain amount of respect, and that respect isn't garnered with these songs. Like again, this is like he was better off naming this joint like I'm Not a Human Being 3 or something like that. The Carters, call these songs anything close to The Carter is crazy. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, man. Another thing I didn't like about this album was kind of some of the features, bro. Like the features
were nobodies. Bro, a lot of nobodies.
Bro, I had fucking U2 on this shit. Like, bro, what's going on with you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got your son on one joint, you got Wyclef Jean. You know what I mean? Like, what's in the big, like, I don't want to hear this shit, man. You know what I mean? But when I said he was cooked, it's more so from that perspective. Like, I think him, giving us a classic or anything like that, those times been over, dog.
I'll push back against that because we have so many examples. Well, I wouldn't say so many, but we have examples right now of artists older than Lil Wayne who are producing really good albums, or even within his class, or even just before him. We know the formula. Like this has been laid out to you by artists like Nas or artists like Juicy J, and we'll get to that project later on and whatnot. But like the formula is there for artists to be like, hey, if you want to remain, I guess, relevant but produce quality, hey, 2 Chainz did it. 2 Chainz fucking did it. Get with another artist or get with a motherfucking producer, have them dictate the artistic direction of it and push you in a realm that isn't necessarily within your particular space, and just like, hey, with what?
He did that with Rich the fucking Kid, man. Like
No. We're not talking. I gotta talk about Trust Fund Kids. That's
look, man. We know who he got to do the album. The thing is he going to do the album with that nigga?
who you got to do the album with. You think?
Oh, come on, man.
If it's Drake, I'm not gonna be like. I think he can do something else with that. Like
I think the album that people been waiting for since like 2008 has been a Lil Wayne and Drake album. The fact that Drake hasn't even been on a Lil Wayne album since fucking the Carter 4 is insane too.
They definitely got something going on if they're not collaborating with each other. Okay, there's definitely something going on that we're not aware of.
But the thing is that you could tell it's all love because he constantly posts Lil Wayne and all types of shit. I mean, like, I don't know.
I wouldn't say all love, but all right. But I'll just listen. What about this? It's like, can you imagine a Lil Wayne with a Hit Boy? Can you imagine a Lil Wayne with a Harry Fraud? Can you imagine Lil Wayne again stepping outside of these boxes and like just allowing somebody else to take the reins here and kind of produce in a way?
I can see that, and that's what I think he needs because you gotta think. Ever since he split up with Cash Money, because you know he do his own shit now. Like this is a Young Money ass album. You know what I mean, I think ever since that, I think the quality is definitely because like Funeral's a good album, but Funeral feels like what it is, right? It's an album that is attached to nothing else. It's not I Am Not a Human Being.
Yeah,
it's not the Drought series. It's not
it's a project that can stand. It's a standalone project that you can appreciate on its own. And I feel as though if this was that, then we would look at it. We would think about it differently. We'd be like, okay, this is just Lil Wayne having fun and not necessarily the twilight, but like, yo, he's kind of on a Snoop Dogg tip where Snoop Dogg can do whatever the fuck he wants. Snoop Dogg isn't going to be like, hey, here's Doggy Style 2 with me making a bunch of sexual seductions all over it. No.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think the name definitely hurts the album, but nonetheless, like at the same time, a lot of the music on it isn't that good, man. It's just dog, like real shit. I'm a Wayne fan. I love this nigga, but it's like like I don't want to listen to this shit, bro. I'm not trying to listen to this joint. I don't know what it is, bro. It's definitely the production. I've already
it's a lot of things. It's the production. It's the rapping about nothing. It's just the overall direction. It's the features.
The features, bro. Like the features are the worst part. It's like, dog. Like besides that Big Sean song, because I like that joint, but all the other features is like, bro, it felt like they didn't want to be there. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm sticking with my 4, bro. I don't think this is gonna be Wayne's last album or anything like that. I know we're gonna get some more shit, and hopefully, I mean, he comes a little bit more correct on his next project, man. Because the thing again, and this is why, not to cut you off, bro, my fault, but like I think again, going back to that conversation I said earlier, where Kendrick, and Drake shit, caused like a ripple in hip hop. I think this was definitely one of those projects that felt that ripple. Because people made this album way worse than it is, bro. Like a 4 is like not that bad. A 4 is below average, dog. You know what I mean? A 4 isn't terrible. A 4 isn't shit. You know what I mean? That's like a Ice Spice joint, which is like a 2. You know what I mean? That Ice Spice album was like a 2, dog. A 1. That shit. This joint is just below average. It's not good enough to be average. You know what I mean? That's it.
If this was a mixtape or something like that, I also wouldn't be mad at it or anything like that. But again, to put it out there, this is the thing that makes me mad at Wayne, particularly when it comes to this. This is where I'm going to kick his back in. All right, the predatory, attaching this to the Carter is one thing, but also the amount of bitching you did since the Super Bowl situation and just like the fit that you kind of put up that made that as if people were disrespecting you about this sort of thing. I would imagine you would have taken all that and just be like, you know what, let me try to prove to these niggas who and remind these motherfuckers who the fuck I am, and this is what you give us. This is a bunch of like demos and like experimental bullshit. Like, no, fuck out of here with that, Wayne.
But
No.
that's the thing. I truly believe, dog. This is tinfoil hat on again. The Thanos snap. The Thanos snap. Even if this album was good, I think people would have found a way to make it bad because again, the fucking Kendrick and Drake shit has done something to hip hop to where people just they have either a sworn allegiance or they just like they hate things just for the sole sake of it can't touch my goat. And I'm talking on both sides because that's how weird the stands are on both sides.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, and we'll get to this later when it comes to the later albums. Are people doing that? People drawing their lines in the sand when it comes to like the Clips album?
Yeah, like, we won't. Dog, when we get there, you'll see. You'll see.
Listen,
we got 2 more albums that on this list that are actively affected by the Thanos snap, dog. Because that's what we're gonna call it, the Thanos snap, dog.
We gonna have to get there then.
Because that I'm telling you, man, like I literally I could put a poll out and see what people say. Maybe I'll make like a little Instagram reel or TikTok or something. Mm-hmm. I can bet you money, even if this album was good, people would be like, this is the worst thing Wayne ever did. And he was crying about that Super Bowl performance and like people would have already did it to fulfill an agenda because of the Thanos snap, dog. It just did something to hip hop, dog, to where everybody's so reactive and they've got to attach everything to Kendrick and Drake. Like, we have no albums on this list, but like, we didn't talk about the Joey Badass shit. Like the Joey Badass shit. Like people just threw my man in there, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go in." And then the nigga Ray Vaughn was like, okay, but he was not fucking with Joey. But people were so blind because, I mean, oh my God, TDE. Like, I mean, it's just like, bro, like. What has happened to y'all niggas, man?
I just want a brief aside to talk about that whole situation. I never fucked with that whole situation. I don't like manufactured quote unquote beef for the sake of quote unquote competition. I'm in my head and I'm open to somebody coming from my neck and correcting me on this. But since when? Since when is we distance niggas for play? Honestly, like, yes, we can talk about the spirit of rap and like, people are battling in ciphers and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, cool. But we're talking about beef here. Like, that is something that I like. Ever since I was young and put onto this shit, was never taken lightly. When there was ever a situation where people kind of like was this person against that person, there was genuine animosity. Niggas got shot, or there was a threat for niggas to get shot. You was gonna get touched probably by somebody, okay? Like, there was genuine hatred, and that's what built the foundation of a lot of this shit when it comes to like what makes a lot of this beef entertaining. Remember the whole Tory Lanez Joyner Lucas thing where they were going back and forth? I didn't pay attention to that shit either, nigga. Why? Why? Y'all niggas fuck with each other. Why am I paying attention to a bunch of niggas sparring? I'm just not into that. I'm sorry. Unless it's like an actual like battle where they're in front of each other, I don't do this whole back and forth diss track here when it's just a manufactured thing about amongst friends. No. Give me some genuine hatred. Give me some genuine hatred, nigga.
And it's not even just that, bro. It's just like, I don't want to see, no offense, dog. Like, I bet you that boy Ray Vaughn is really that guy. He really nice and shit. But like, I'm keeping it real with you when I say this.
Who the fuck is Ray Vaughn?
I don't want to hear that nigga. I do not want to hear that nigga. And I know 90% of y'all niggas that was dick riding during that beef didn't want to hear him too. But again, the Thanos snap has just done something to y'all niggas, bro. It is done. Like, it's like, bro, I'm going to just say it. I truly believe a lot of y'all niggas don't want to have fun anymore. Y'all want to dissect shit all the time. It's like, bro, like, music shouldn't be that all the time, dog. I need fun music. I need retrospective music. I need deep music. I need something that's gonna make me feel. I need music for all different types of. I feel like y'all niggas just listen to niggas with army hats all day, bro. Like, And there's no way you enjoy hip hop like this. There's no way, bro. There's
I
no
think
fucking way.
but I
There's
think
no way.
I think that the internet parasocial stan culture thing has been has largely to blame for that. Like you can include, I think the whole Kendrick Drake thing amplified it to a unheard of degree. But I mean, listen, we've made criticisms about people when it comes to like the Barbs and like Eminem fans and people who just kind of like are here just to cape for their faves rather than actually evaluate the art. Like motherfuckers really aren't hip hop. Like, okay, I think I remember listening to a YouTube video where it's like we need to make this distinction. A lot of y'all niggas don't love hip hop. Y'all are fans, but y'all don't love this shit.
Yeah,
Y'all are out here trying to like cape for your artists and all that kind of stuff, and y'all kind of have a very superficial understanding about all this shit over here, but y'all don't love this shit. Like when it comes to what me and you are doing, we're doing this because we purely love what's going on, the culture and the history and everything that kind of comes about it and everything like that, the different sorts of like genres and subgenres and like this is what we do when we dissect shit, okay? Y'all niggas are out here just looking for the tea and the messes and all the bullshit that gets like flung around and everything like that, but not at all interested in the art.
Yeah, that's facts, man. I can't lie. Like I said, like you hit on the nail. We wouldn't be doing this podcast if we really didn't love this shit. We really care about this shit. So I
tell people all the time, this is like us back in like 2015 with just me and you kicking it. We were having conversations like this about DS2 when it came out.
Like, yeah, man. Shit was crazy. Like, and it's just like I've said it throughout the whole beef. I don't know why you gotta pick a side, bro. You should just be able to enjoy the music. Like, I don't
seriously.
Like, why does it have to be a thing of like, bro, you gotta pick a side? And it was like, to go back to the Joey Badass and Ray Vaughn thing. It's like people were just blinded by just the fact that Ray Vaughn's part of TDE, which Kendrick used to be on, because remember, he's not on TDE anymore. And y'all just dick ride, bro. It's like I said, the Thanos snap did something to y'all niggas. It's just like
it did. Also,
even if this, I'd like to go back to Carter 6, because we got to wrap this Carter 6 conversation up. It's just like the Thanos snap has literally just allowed people, just because of this one album, just to defame Lil Wayne's entire career. Like he didn't give us Carter 2. Like he ain't give us Carter 3. Like K-Dot, your boy K-Dot, you know what I mean? Didn't have an album called the K-Dot because who was his inspiration? Who was the man? Who was one of the men besides Tupac that he wanted to be like? You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's why I be saying, like, niggas be weird with this shit. I went on Facebook, and I ain't calling nobody out, but you know who you is if you listen to, or people on Twitter that I follow, and you know who you is. You definitely know you, because you listen to my podcast all the time. It's like, bro, y'all go on Twitter and y'all just quick to just kill this man character. Like, it's like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, that's insane to me, dog. Like, even like, yeah, I was a little upset when like Rick Ross came at Drake, because to me, they have made so much good music together. It hurt me, because now I know we'll never get that music again. It was never on some tight time like, yo, man, Rick Ross don't fuck with Drake. Fuck Rick Ross. Like, I'm gonna listen to Rick Ross every time he drops something, just like I'm gonna listen to Drake every time he drops something. Like, why do I have to draw a line in the sand and say, yo, these are my niggas? Like, bro, that's weird, man. But again, the Thanos snap. And when we get there, you'll see again. I got so many examples of why this year is kind of just, we're still in Not Like Us, bro. It's still not like us, dog. Every fucking time. You know what I mean? And when we get there, I got prime examples. You know what I mean? But what do you rate this Carter 6 shit, man?
I will say, before I give you my rating, the last thing I wanted to say in relation to like
bro.
that Thanos snap situation, niggas got amnesia in relation to like Drake and his contributions to hip hop. I'm not the biggest Drake fan. That's just been consistent throughout my entire thing. I've never been super excited or like this project is my classic when it comes to Drake. I respect his artistry, all that kind of stuff, but I also I respect his talent and his contributions, regardless of the culture vulturing and all that kind of stuff and everything like that. you cannot deny the man has given us loads, loads in contribution through his own talent into the world of hip hop. Okay, we're not just gonna walk around and act like his verse on Lord Knows is not one of the best verses you ever heard. Right? Like
That's what I'm
the
saying, bro.
yeah, like he still, as far as his rapping ability is concerned, him. All right, no beef is ever going to change that. How I feel about him personally is different from how I evaluate him as an artist
And
as
that's
well. So like,
okay. That's
yeah,
okay. That's okay. No, you cannot like somebody as a person and still fuck with like with me, like I don't like Tory Lanez. And this is before, and I say this every time. It's before the Megan situation. I've always just never liked Tory Lanez. I've just it's something about the way he carries himself. I just never liked him. I never liked him. And it's just because I never liked him, I never really gave his music a chance until I forget what the album's called, but it's like the album with all the balloons. I really fucked with that album. I really liked it. And even though I didn't like him, I fucked with that album. You know what I mean? And people just don't know when to just be like, yo, this man got a bop. Like, give him his praise. You know what I mean? It's not always about what you that's why, like, when GNX came out and I told people I like that joint, people were like, yo, but aren't you a Drake fan? It's like, bro, I could be a fan of all of these niggas at the same time, bro. Like, what the fuck? Weird shit, bro. Weird shit.
okay. As far as Carter Six is concerned, I'm giving it like, because it's a Carter, it's a 4. If this was any
Mhm.
other name, I'd
There
probably
you
give it a
go.
6.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Perfect. 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 All right, next album on the list, man. We're gonna skip this next one that I put in there. I don't know why I put um give us the Larry June Carter. Give us that. I didn't listen to that joint, so I'm giving you the floor with that. Because I don't want to give him the next album too quick. So give him the Larry June joint.
For me, I would say this is the greatest. This is a good summer album. Like what's it with the singles that he had dropped for this particular project. Anytime I listen to Larry June, I'm constantly reminded. I will say this: Larry can like hop into different pockets, and I think that's an underrated quality of him, where he can hop into this pocket right here with Cardo and be like, "Yo, this is kind of the sound that I wish Wiz kind of stuck with in a way." And then like he then collaborates with the Alchemist, and it's like much more mature and grown sounding in a way. So it's like I like that he has that sort of like internal diversity within his artistry as well. I will also say though, like he has a tendency to almost like rap like he's like he's saying a limerick poem or something like that. Nevertheless, this is this is this is great summer music. This is great summer music to listen to. This is, anytime I listen to Larry, I'm reminded like, yep, Wiz should probably be more involved in like things like this. And I think he feature on this project. Not quite sure. Nevertheless, I give this project, it's a short review, I give this a good 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, all right. So
It's
that's
a
something I got
it,
people.
it's a good listen on a summer day. Listen to it. It's great. Honestly, give it a listen.
Okay. All right. Well, we had an album that came out the same day as this Larry June joint. And that's why I didn't listen to it. We talking about the highly anticipated of Pusha T and Malice. We talking about Clips, man. We talking about
Mm.
Clips. Ammo, nigga. They dropped an album produced by Pharrell Williams. You know what I mean? Let God sort them out. You want me to take it on this one?
You can start.
All right, man. This is my favorite album of the year so far. This is probably the best album of the year so far. It has its shortcomings, but I think like this is a good mesh of young nigga music and old nigga music. It's like a really good mixture of those two things. And I think that's why I enjoy it so much. Like I really think they did a great job. Production wise, again, it's Pharrell Williams, which I think I've said on the podcast before. I'm not like the biggest fan I was like, Pharrell, I'm not saying he's like the worst, but I just never was a nerds nigga. I mean, I never was a nerd. The Neptunes and shit, whatever. I've never been a, but yeah, this album is definitely great, man. This album has a lot of replay value. You heard us start the podcast off with Yellow Diamonds Look Like PP, legendary bar right there.
Mm.
I think that might go down in the history of legendary bars. I'm not even playing like that shit. That Ace trumpet shit is fire, dog. That's a crazy song, dog. The intro's really good with John Legend, of course. You gotta have John Legend on your intro or your outro, one of the two. We got another Kendrick Lamar legendary. I really like this Kendrick verse. The Change of Whip joint. Honest to God, Kendrick is the shining point of that song. I really didn't care too much for like Pusha T and Malice on that song. Kendrick really just kind of commanded y'all niggas to, you know what I mean, listen with that shit. You know what I mean, POV is another good song that again, we're gonna bring up the Thanos, the Thanos snap. All right. This album and this song in particular is a product of the Thanos snap, dog. I mean, again, now that we had that whole thing happen and we got niggas calling each other out and all this shit, which everybody's been doing it. Everybody's been doing it forever, calling each other out on music and stuff like that. I think we see it so frequently. And then again, the minute Tyler, you know, and he said certain things about people trying to sue him and him being, you know, that he's gonna outgrow his heroes and shit. The first thing people said, "Oh man, he's talking about Drake. He's talking about Drake. He's talking about Drake." I think I saw a report today, that Frank Ocean unfollowed Tyler the Creator, so it was probably Frank Ocean that he was talking about on that song. You know what I mean, and even if he wasn't talking about Frank Ocean, he was probably talking about Kanye West when he was talking about the Heroes part. You know what I mean? Then you got another speculation of Playboy Cardi. You know what I mean? Him and Playboy Cardi used to be close. You know, they haven't collabed in forever now. You know what I mean, it's been a while. So it's just
Good.
Again, the Thanos snap instantly made people think of Drake. It's just like, bro, it's crazy. Like, this is what y'all come to. You know what I mean? This is the first thing y'all come to when y'all hear a nigga diss another nigga and it's subliminal. Y'all automatically think that he's talking about Kendrick, Drake, or J. Cole, bro. It's crazy, dog. It's fucking crazy. Nonetheless, best song on the album is POV. I mean, that shit's fire. So Be It is my favorite. Thank God that they got the original sample cleared for that, because the part 2, quote unquote, they had, that beat was absolutely trash. I'm glad it's just gone. Like, it's not even like a bonus track or something. It's just get it the fuck out of here. All Things Considered is another good song with The Dream. He's got a lot of fucking acronyms on this album. He's got MTBTTF. That's a great song.
Mike Tyson blow to the
another
face.
good song. Yeah. You know what I mean? Inglorious Bastards, another banger. Let God Sort 'Em Out, another banger. By the Grace of God, I think that's the one with the fucking 007 beat. Fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Like, album's good, man. I'm highly considered. I think I'm gonna give it like a 9, maybe 9.5. I was considering all week, like, damn, should I give this shit a 10? But there are songs I don't like on this. There's like 1 or 2 songs I don't. You know what I mean, but on a 13 album project, I didn't like 2, and I walked away with 11. You could say it's damn near perfect, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And there's no agenda with that, by the way. Before y'all start that shit, you know, Thanos snap got y'all thinking everything, but it's definitely my favorite album. So I ain't gonna lie. Your turn, bro.
What's it? I will say, prior to me getting started, the clips for me, they're either 1 or 2 as far as my favorite rap duos are concerned. It's them and Outkast, pretty much for me. Clips have always occupied, like, lyrically, they've always like occupied a special place for me. growing up, and even like when I've like looked back on their catalog. So like Hell Hath No Fury, Lord Willin', like their old albums and such. Yeah, together. Like I mean, we've had Pusha for the past couple years and everything like that, and like he's been carrying the torch for that, like the remembrance of that collective. But to have them together and to be reminded about how great, not good, great Malice is lyrically, the man's even listen, even as a nigga who doesn't even like go to church, the church bars are insane for that he's delivered on this project. Lyrically, this is a masterclass. The production, like Pharrell showed his ass on the production, but I guess for me, it just that reclaiming that feel of like how you're just captivated by just about every word that they use whenever I'm listening to the clips. Like the lyrics are just so like we're talking expensive to aggressive to just like nobody raps like them, and that's what like is my huge draw to them. So like this project was like a no-brainer, and like you gotta love the way they promoted it throughout the entire duration. Even with the leaks of things, the momentum still kind of withstood, and to execute in the manner in which they did after such a long time with them. Listen, let's talk about the intro for a sec, man. Like you had to have felt something when you listen to that intro. Verse 1 with Push talking about his mom, and then the second with them talking about their dad, and you got John Legend on the goddamn hook. Like this was, listen, the one word I can use to describe this album, and I'm not trying to be hyperbolic, art. Like this is the kind of shit that you listen to where you want to appreciate, the hip hop genre, the lyrical capability, and all that kind of stuff. Where it's not the beats themselves that Pharrell produced are like, it's not like you're captivated by the sound of the beat or anything like that. Like that's what a lot of like, I guess, modern hip hop today is, where it's like you want an aggressive enough beat to the point where it drowns out whatever the fuck this person is saying. When it comes to the clips, you're hanging on to every word, the stories that are being told, the way that they're just kind of articulating themselves, kind of like what I was saying earlier. Nobody raps like them. So if you're going to look at this album and try to evaluate it in that regard, you have to look at it from a lyrical perspective, and it is just immaculate, to say the least. It's a 9.5 out of 10 for me. It's going to be in that conversation, honestly, and I'm glad that it lived up to that hype, because like I was worried actually prior to this album coming out that it's like, oh, this is just going to be GNX clean sweeping over everything. This actually gives it a run. I'm still leaning GNX, but like this right here, I think is going to give it, like, honestly, it's going to give it a challenge for sure. Yeah. And the amount of fanfare that's gotten since it's dropping, yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, and we're reminded, and again, this is a win for older hip hop artists. Let's rewind a little bit back to like the whole Lil Wayne situation. Not even talking about like other stuff, examples that will come up later, but like Clips are damn near 50, right? But like, think about that. These
Malice is 50. Malice is 50 years old. He's like 52 or something.
And they're doing this in today's hip hop. Yes, I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to hear nobody's excuses talking about we're too old, this is a young man's game, or anything like that. Like, if the talent is there, if the artist has got to care. And I think that's what's kind of showed up with the last couple releases that have happened within the past few weeks. It's artists showing you that they give a shit. They're not just throwing things out there, and that's what we've gotten a lot of, especially when it comes to like modern artists. If anything, these older artists need to like be the standard bearer. And this is listen. This is why, okay, Killer Mike won in 2023. It's that level of dedication and care to put towards the craft. We don't get that enough anymore. And like, I expect better from artists like Lil Wayne. He's going to be the butt of our jokes in this regard. But it's like, yo, you've been through this. If you're putting something out there, I know you can do better than this. You are an artist that cares about the craft and piecing all of this together and giving us a finished product that sounds like it sounds expensive. This Clips album sounds expensive, and knowing the things that we know about as far as like their recordings, yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, man, you could tell, bro. Like
you can tell.
There's a lot of art and love that went into this project. It's like I said, definitely the best album of the year. I don't think anything comes close.
And listen, album of the year, if there needs to be a category for verse of the year, because like there's several you can pick from this album for verse of the year. My personal favorite, Pusha T's verse on Chains and Whips. Just, it's scathing. Just, yeah. And or Tyler's verse on POV is also nice as well. It's insane.
Nah, that joint is crazy. He was skating on that joint. We got more Tyler for y'all later, man. What do you rate this joint?
9.5, I said. 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think 9.5 is good. Like, it's almost a 10, man. It's just, it like, there's like 2-3 songs that I'm just like, man. All right, next up, we got another album that I ain't listened to. I ain't listened to this joint. Let's do the Juicy J album. Get that out. Get that shit out the way, man. I didn't listen to it. I'm going to listen to it after this podcast. I was unaware of what it is. So what we're talking about is Juicy J and Logic. The album is called Live and in Color. I fucking can't stand Logic, so I stayed far away from this project until I was informed that Logic is just a producer on this joint. He's on a song or two, but this is mostly a Juicy J album. So with that being said, I'm gonna listen to that joint.
I do want to to clarify for everybody. It's a Logic and Juicy J and Logic project, but Logic, honestly, he is the hit boy. He's the alchemist. He's the EP producer of this project. That Juicy's doing most of like the groundwork as far as the rapping is concerned. And honestly, after listening to a project like this, it really highlights the role of the producer. Exactly. Like, people often think too much, think about the producer as just simply a beat maker, like somebody who just makes the beats for other people to kind of like rap on and whatnot. When you think about art, like not just like Logic in this case, but let's think about DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled, prior to him becoming, the figure that he is now, when he was when we're talking about Khaled projects, he's producing everything. And by producing, we're not just talking about structuring the beats or anything like that, but he's kind of like giving the artist direction. When somebody says, let me produce you, let me give you an idea, a concept around what exactly we're going to do with this project, and you are trying to fulfill my vision. So when we're talking Khaled projects, anytime when he has a song and he has the people that he wants on those songs, it's all within his head. It's constructed. He's the conductor in all of this, and the artists are just trying to put together his vision. This is that, but with Juicy J and Logic. And I grew to have a whole new respect for both parties in this after listening to this. I will stand on it. This is the best album that nobody's talking about. It probably will not get any sort of mention, not any sort of recognition or anything like that, but I swear to you, if you actually sat down and listened to this, rode around in the car and listened to this project, you would thoroughly enjoy it. If you're a hip-hop lover, you would absolutely enjoy this. Juicy J, for example, let me heap his praise first on this project. Juicy J, in this modern era of his solo career, post 3 6 Mafia, has been someone who's kind of like adopted he's been adopted the youth in a sense. Like his sound has been more like, I'm going to like modify myself to kind of fit into a youth space and whatnot. Just to an extent, it's worked. The longer it goes on, you're kind of asking yourself, are you just this weird old man that's trying so hard to be young? But I think he's kind of skirted away from those sorts of accusations. And I think, at least at this point, he's sort of diversified his sound. He's narrowly dodged that sort of accusation. Thank goodness. But we tend to forget, though, that like this man can rap. Like he's an astounding rapper who's been doing this for a very, very long time, for decades. Like he's up there with longevities of people like Nas and such. 3 6 Mafia has been here forever. So, but again, and the sound of like, you know, the South and the sound of what he's sort of adopted when it came to like, you know, much more contemporary hip hop sounding things. That's one thing. But like this project itself showed his diverse, you know, pocket, that he can like have a catalog of things that sound so much different from what you're used to hearing him speak about. It's not always going to be about like, you know, turning up and drinking and all that kind of stuff. He can talk some real shit about like, you know, family and like, you know, what he values and things of that nature, and it sound good. So like I gotta give applause to him for being like, you know, again, he's not a one-trick pony. And I think people need to be reminded of that sometimes. Like this is what I mean by like, okay, if you thought one way of Juicy J, you will come into this and recognize that, oh yeah, no, he's an artist. Don't let the, you know, bands that make a dance, stripper anthems and everything get you fucked up into thinking that he can't rap like this. So
and that's crazy that there's actually people out there who just believe Juicy J's like Juicy J's an A-tier rapper, dog. Like he's
real.
He's up there. He's up
for
there.
real. And on top of that, it's like, and a part of me, I can't blame him because Juicy J's like renaissance came at a point where he post 3 6 Mafia and he's kind of coming in solo, and a lot of people's introduction to him were these stripper anthems, and like cool and everything like that. But you need to recognize that he's been around here well before that, because there were a bunch of people who were just like, who's this new artist Juicy J? It's like, nigga, new? What? No. So that's one. And two, like, just this is where I gotta like keep my praise onto Logic, because oh man, I get it. I get it. Logic. Shout out to Bird, because he was the one that put me onto Logic. If you want to look at Logic as an artist and whatnot, he's phenomenally talented. Can put songs together. Like, he is a student of this hip hop shit. The man is absolutely brilliant. However, he's corny. He's corny as fuck. That you cannot like deny that. Like, he can never shake that. Okay, the constant reminding of the fact that he's biracial and like the struggles that he has to go through being a biracial kid, and his identity, and like I don't want to hear that shit. I'm sorry, but when he raps, he's great. He's fantastic. Like, it's hard to like decouple that from him. Where it's like, I was talking in the group chat yesterday with Kyle. I was talking about like in hip hop, our perceptions, your aura does mean something, and once you kind of have that corny label onto you, it kind of it's hard to shake, and it's hard to get people to kind of like get back on board and see you for your music and not look at you beyond the like, yeah, but you know, it's kind of cringe to hear you talk about things. But on a project like this, he doesn't do a lot of talking besides like, you know, the interview, and I thought the interview pieces were dope. Until it got to the end, because you can't have a Logic project without him mentioning the biracial aspect of it. I swear, like we damn near made it to the end without him having to bring it. Without him bringing it.
Somebody else said the same thing. Somebody said the same thing.
I'm serious. It's like, dog, I was like, yo, this is brilliant. I have so much respect for. This is amazing. Like, dude, you are really like opening my eyes to how dope you can be as a producer. And then he brings up the biracial shit. I'm like, God damn it, this nigga. You gotta be corny. And the way he did it was corny, but nevertheless, overall, like production, even his inclusions when he threw in like, the hooks and the verses here and there, just like this was a match made in heaven. Like I didn't know that they were cool like that. Like, dog, you could just tell that there was a lot of love on display on this project. Like this is definitely something to listen to on a nice day, ride around. It's something like if you're just a general hip hop lover, like this is something to listen to. It's for sure. Honestly, if I'm going to be honest, as far as ratings are concerned, it's a 9 for me. It's an absolute 9. I would listen to it again in a heartbeat, just straight on through. Just enjoy the listen. Honestly, there isn't like tracks for you to be like, oh yeah, this is like a banger for me to kind of get into. No, just enjoy it. Just enjoy the listen. Just enjoy the listen.
The best album that no one's talking about, man.
The best album that nobody's talking about.
That Glaze is crazy, man. But
listen, for me, I like to be delightfully surprised, and this did that for me. I was like, okay, it's Logic and I felt. Listen, my reaction no different from how everybody else's reaction once they saw Logic's name, but Juicy J probably was like, you know what? But it's Juicy though. I want to see what he got going on and whatnot. And then like when you're kind of going and you're like, oh, I get what they're doing on this project. It's consistent all the way through. You can't. And after that, I was like, oh yeah, I can't hate on this project. And then the biracial thing, and at the end, of course, and like they literally dedicated a whole fucking interview skit about that whole situation, and even Juicy sounded like he sounded uncomfortable having to talk about that shit with him. It's like, it sounds so forced. Stop, please. I get it. Like, Jesus Christ, man, stop it.
Yeah, man.
But overall, it's a good project. Listen, everybody should listen to it.
Okay. The best album that no one's. I'm gonna listen to it after this.
Let me know how you think too. Throw it in the group chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this. So you rated it
9.
Write it down. A 9. Okay. Put that down.
Yeah.
All right. Bet. All right, we're gonna listen to that, man. Next album is something that we both listen to. So I'm back in the conversation with this one. Let's talk about my boy. Yeah, I mean, probably the best album of this year, to be honest. Being fairly honest with you. We talking about Jello, man. I'm waiting for somebody to say who? Yeah, I mean, we talking about Jello. If you're not familiar with him, he's one of the Ball brothers. He's got an album out. It's called League of My Own, man. I'm gonna jump right into it, man. This album is fun as fuck, bro. Like this album's
fun.
Fuck.
So fun.
Like, this album is fun as fuck. I said it in the group chat. We got a West Coast nigga sounding like a fucking Atlanta nigga. And it's just so fucking fire, dog. I don't know why it's good, but we got some great features on here. Some good beat selections here. We're really not rapping about nothing, to be honest with you. Anything out of the ordinary, to be honest. But nonetheless, fun album. I enjoyed it. I'm giving it like a 7, dog. I mean, there's not too much to say about this. I mean, it's really just that, a fun album. You could tell, like, bro, just trying to have fun on the track. He really not about that life. Well, it's not like he talking about anything crazy. Oh yeah, he was talking some crazy shit.
Yeah, but he was more so talking in the sense of like he knows people who do that. Do I know whether or not he do? I don't know, nor do I care. I was having fun with this. Okay, yes, you're a rich kid from Chino Hills, but
Shit, man. Listen, you could have fooled me. I thought he was from the cold streets of LA, nigga. Nonetheless, yeah, I'm giving this joint I'm giving this joint a 7, man. I mean,
okay. I'll just say this, okay? I guess what tailored my perception of the album is Bird has a point, but also my counter to that point will come up as well, where it's like we wouldn't give a shit about this album if it was by anybody else that we never necessarily heard about. And that's true. My counterpoint to that is I think part of like the hype that surrounds him is because we've seen many a failed athlete, and if we're gonna call a spade, he is a failed athlete. The man went to UCLA for 1 year and ended up like missing the college season because he went up to China and shoplifted and damn near got like stuck in freaking China until like freaking first term Trump had to get him back here. It was like we know of who this man is through antics outside of basketball, and on top of that, the associate like his relation to his two brothers, one older and one younger, that are better than him at like this was supposed to be the family thing. You guys play basketball and y'all are all gonna go to the league, and you know the LeVar Ball situation. Like we know, like you had a reality TV show on Facebook and everything. We know who you are, and we did not see, you know, music artists coming from all of this. So it was kind of like when Tweaker dropped, and I always say that like this, okay? Tweaker, when it came out, was like the high point of 2025, and it's been downhill ever since. Like
Thanos snap, nigga. The Thanos snap.
Dog,
Thanos snap, nigga. Dog. Niggas was having fun, and then niggas realized, fuck, we're not allowed to have fun with this shit, bro. So they shut that shit down.
I just love that moment existed outside of anybody else. So like we just like it was a collective moment. We were literally brought back to the feeling of 2005, and we're just like, damn, man, remember when music sounded like this? And to hear it now, I'm not mad at it. Like that's the thing when it comes to like evaluating Jello's music. It's like the fun is the best way to describe it, because it's like you're hearing it and you're just like, this sounds good. I'm not mad at it. And I think what the part of what adds to it was the fact that like our expectations, when you have expectations to the floor, because we've seen plenty of failed athletes or wannabe artists come about and think like, yeah, I can rap, and then and it sounds like trash. All like countless examples of people who just come up and decide they want to rap current athletes to your man's or whatever. Like this came off, at least for the collective, we almost evaluated it as like, oh, this is just some gimmick. Like he's just okay. Oh, not only that, when Tweaker came out and we realized that we liked it, it's like, okay, yeah, you caught one, but like everything else after this is probably gonna flop out anyway. So to like, oh wait, this does not sound like utter garbage. When the bar was on the floor, so like it was quite. Not saying that it was easy for him to clear, because like to put together a cohesive, decent project is hard work in and of itself. But like he put together some well produced, good songs, and I gotta give him like props for that. I don't know where he's going to take it. I don't think he has aspirations of being like, you know, being braggadocious, talking about I'm the best in the game, yada yada yada. Listen, if he sticks to this lane of making fun music and whatnot, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So like, I'll give it a 7. Yeah, I'll give it a 7, 7.5, maybe 7.42, whatever. Like it's a good project to listen to. Listen, the intro is the hardest intro of the year. I'm just gonna put that straight out, okay? That is the hardest intro of the year.
Policies.
Yeah, hardest intro of the year. But and everything else, it all sounded good. A couple songs, like, you know, he had to have a song for the ladies, then like, you know, whatever in there. You're not going to get the lyrical breakdown for this project at all. It's just that it's a fun listen.
And I can't listen to it, man, because I can't have fun when I listen to music, bro.
Fatherhood.
If I'm not dissecting bars and similes and all types of shit, I can't listen to it.
You know, if you ain't motivated to want to free the slaves after this, then you can't listen to it.
Yeah.
You wanna lead the revolution after this, okay? Like,
shit's crazy, man.
You suddenly want to take to the streets and get to marching right now after listening to that album, yeah.
All right, man. Next album we got for y'all, man. Hey, did you listen to the Lizzo album?
Nope.
All right, we take that off then.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to that shit, man. I was thinking you, because I know you fuck with Lizzo.
No, wait, stop putting shit on me, dog. Like, can you stop doing that? You did it.
That was your man's, bro.
You did it already, all right? And you
Well,
gave me
Vince
Vince Staples.
Staples is really your man's now.
No, now he
But-
is because of this shit. No, you're not giving me Lizzo. I'm sorry. Like, no. Stop.
All right. We'll get at the bird. All right, man. Let's do this ESTG album then. I didn't listen to this, so this is another one. And more important than double time on this podcast. We're gonna give you the floor to him, man. Because I know you listen to it. I listened to a couple songs. I got like halfway through the album. I thought it was like a glitch with the album at first because it was like when it first
the album
dropped,
titles.
the album titles were all fucked up. I'm like, brother, did this nigga just drop like the fucking the raw files and shit?
Yeah.
Like
what?
The fuck going on, bro? Like, but go ahead, man. You got it.
That was a weird. that was really weird. But what's it? What to say about this project? What's it? It's better than what he produced prior to this project. Like the one, I don't know what the name of the project before this was, where you had DJ Drama on the intro and then nowhere else on the rest of the album. It was kind of all over the place. This is much more organized and well put together. This is the ESTG that I appreciate. I just want a consistent output just like this, in that regard. Recommended songs, what I'm on now, like that, hard, fucking hard. But yeah, well, there's nothing really much to break down in relation to if you like ESTG and you want something that's in the vein of what you're familiar with, this is definitely it. I don't say this is something that you want to be introduced to him with. You got to get familiar with the sound. So, listen to the back catalog, work your way up to this. It's not his best project, obviously, but it's good. It's a good listen. I'll also give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
Okay. I might have to finish this joint one day. I might have to, man.
It's cool. It's cool.
Man. All right, man. I think the time has come, bro. I think it's time to talk about the worst album I ever heard in my life.
I mean, you take this.
I'd rather listen to Ice Spice right now. I'll listen to Ice Spice right now over this shit. And listen, it's gonna hurt me to tell y'all who this artist is. You wouldn't guess. You probably think it's like, I don't know, some other shorty or some other rapper guy. But I'm talking about the man I waited 3 hours to come see because he was motherfucking late as shit to his show. And I had to listen to a bunch of probably the same niggas that was on his fucking album. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
You know what I mean? We talking about Benny the Butcher. And his album, Summertime Butch, man.
2.
Now the first one was actually good.
The first one was good, yeah.
The second one, it has 2 songs that I like. It has one that I really love. One that I actually like. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think it's one of it reminds me of like old Benny and shit. And that song is called. I'm pulling up the track list now. That song's called 77 Club. I like that joint. Shout out 77 Club. And I do like the G Herbo song too. Other than that, this album is straight dog shit, man. Like, all right, let's get into it. The intro starts off the album. You're getting some cool vibes. You think, oh shit, we're about to go back to talking about bricks and all this other shit. And then you hear the worst Derringer of your entire fucking life, dog. I don't know if it's the mixing. I'm gonna listen to this song right now just to see if it like updated or something to see if it because dog, I'm trying to tell you the beat is so horrible, bro. I could have sued that nigga, dog. I could have sued that nigga, bro. I was dead ass upset, bro. Hold up, is the beat still ass? Yeah, beat still ass. All right. Yeah, that shit. Yo, that beat is fucking horrible. I don't know. I know my nigga Benny the Butcher is probably close to 50. He getting up there. In fact, let me check his age before I call him. I know that nigga gotta be pushing. There's no way he's not pushing 50. I got an agenda with this joint, by the way. So that's why I gotta give y'all all the facts.
You were like,
the nigga 40. The nigga 40. This nigga's 40. This nigga's 40. What, bro, am I hearing something different? Yo, real quick, Warren. When you listen to that Jasmine, what's the song's called? Jasmine's, the second track. How did you feel about it?
Let me find it. Hold on for a sec.
That's the second track. That's the
I did with a West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me listen to it.
That's the song with the beat that just repeats and repeats and repeats. It's just like the same thing. There's
okay,
nothing
okay,
else
okay. I gave it a quick listen, and it's like, it's in the same it's in the Griselda vein though. It's not totally outside the realm of like.
It's fucking horrible, nigga. That beat is fucking ass, dog. And I was trying to listen to what the fuck West Side Gun had to say, but you can't hear him over that loud ass beat. The beat loud as shit and obnoxious. Bro, it literally felt like I was sitting in hell listening to that shit. It was the longest 3 minutes and 52 seconds of my fucking life, dog. Then we get to track fucking 3, Hood on Fire, with this fucking nigga. This fucking nigga. No. Yo, you got this fucking nigga. You got this fucking nigga. Bruiser Wolf. Who the fuck is Bruiser Wolf, dog? Why did you let this nigga in a booth? Why did somebody let this nigga in a recording studio, nigga? Like, bro, that dog, they need to deport this nigga. He's probably a U.S. citizen. Get him the fuck out of here, bro. I don't even want this nigga in the same country as me. Bro, the fucking bars he was spitting was ass. And I go to Twitter to find out who he is, right? I go to Twitter to find out who is this nigga? And why is he rapping like fucking E40, nigga? But he's like whispering the whole time. I got this nigga on my timeline glazing this shit out. He just dropped the hardest verse on Benny the Butcher's album. Bro, I'm like, bro, I gotta be in some alternate universe. Then I remember the Thanos snap. You know what I mean? The Thanos snap got niggas thinking, you know what I mean? Dog, bro, I don't even need to go, like to be honest, the G Herbo song is good, but the chorus is fucking horrible. It's just him, why would I ever? Why would I? Why would I ever? Like, bro, like, dog, it's like being in hell, bro. Like, you can't get out, nigga. The shit they be talking about, they be saying hell is like the gnashing of teeth, you know what I mean? And all that shit. Dog, that's what listening to that fucking album felt like, bro. That joint, if it wasn't for that 77 Club joint, it would be getting like a fucking 0 out of 10. I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. Yo, and Benny, you on the fucking clock, bro. Because this nigga Pusha T and Malice just dropped an album talking about coke the whole fucking time. The whole fucking time. And this shit was fucking fire. You've been talking about coke for 45 minutes, and I'm already tired of hearing about it. Like, bro, oh my God, this shit's horrible, dog. This shit's horrible. You got this fucking, you got Mike Will Made It on a song, right? And that shit had to be a throwaway ass beat, because that shit was fucking ass, dog. Like, bro, who the fuck is Mike Murphy? Who the fuck is that? Like, bro, you got Bun B in 2025. We got Bun B track, bro. Somebody lock this nigga Benny up for this. This shit criminal, dog. This shit is low-key criminal, dog. Bro, you put this shit out like it was some heat, nigga. Like, yo, Dog, 2 out of 10. Worst album I ever heard, dog. Bro, no bullshit. I told Warren I'm gonna listen to Kid Cudi because of this shit.
Oh my God.
That's how fucking ass this shit was, dog. But maybe Warren's got a different perspective. Let's see what his perspective is now. I'm done crashing.
I didn't hate.
This shit was ass.
I did. I didn't hate this album. I say that. I think it was it wasn't better than Summertime Butch 1. I'll give it that much. If anything, this didn't even feel Summertime Butch like. This was that. Listen, it felt like a bit of a struggle. I will say that. But like, In the Walls with Bun B was a different sound that, like, I think Benny somewhat experimented with that sounded pretty good. And like at the end with Lolo's was much more traditional Benny sounding and whatnot. Like, sure, we can say that this wasn't it. Benny has given us duds before, okay? I think Everybody Can't Go wasn't all had a lot of hype behind it, and it didn't really deliver that much. And then Summertime Butch came after that, the first installment, and like, yeah, that made me reinstill faith in everything.
That joint was cool. I fucked with the first one. Though even the joint we dropped in May, the Excelsior joint.
Excelsior, yeah.
That shit was pretty good. So it's just like, what the fuck is this shit, man?
Listen, we all can't hit all the time, man. Okay, sometimes you're gonna get a couple duds. It is what it is. All right?
A couple is crazy, dog. Like a whole, like, oh man, nah, man. Like I said, bro, that shit was bad, bro. And for that nigga to be 40, like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. That nigga's a young man, damn near. I mean, he owns a lot of y'all niggas. But he's a young man. And you rapping on these old ass fucking dog. This a beat that fucking E40 would hear and be like, yeah, I need that. Or a fucking Too Short or something like that. Nigga, like an old head, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. That shit's ass, bro. That album is fucking ass. And I got an agenda. This shit's ass, bro. And I'm putting all Zelda on the clock now. I'm putting them all on the clock.
What did Conway do for this?
All of them, nigga. They all on the clock because I feel like they keep dropping. And I respect the work ethic, but it's like, bro, you not just going to bombard. Like, it's like Young Thug said, stop, chill with dropping all that corny ass music, man. Like, y'all just dropping like shit.
Yeah.
Every other day is a new West Side Gun album with a crazy ass album cover. All right, that I'm never gonna listen to. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna listen to. The nigga might be worse than 2012 Google, nigga. That's how bad this shit's bad. Bro, every month we got another fucking West Side Gun album. This shit was cool maybe like 2-3 years ago, but it's like, bro, the quality's not getting any better. That's the biggest problem. It's been 2-3 years of this shit. The quality's not getting any better. Your sound isn't getting any better. The fucking features aren't getting any better. The features went downhill, nigga. How the fuck you went from having like Rick Ross and everybody on Burden of Proof, the fucking Bruiser Wolf on this joint, dog? Like, what's going on with him, bro? It's like, yo, Conway, I think he's probably the best of the three right now, as he's been putting out quality. But nah, they all on watch right now, man. I mean, their next album need to be hot, and I'm talking about all three of them need to drop some heat. I'm done listening to y'all niggas, man. I'll just listen to y'all old shit.
Stop.
I'm not listening to nothing
new.
You
aren't done.
Listen. Bro, I'm done because one thing
West Side can drop. If West Side drop next month, you're not gonna be like, nah.
Bro, I didn't listen to the last joint or the joint before that. I'm not listening to that shit. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Like, bro, like, come on, man. You done boom, 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 boom on fucking 40 tracks at this point, nigga. I need something else, dog. You know what I mean? Like, just the whole track, boom, 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 boom.
Hey, yo.
It was cool, like, the first, like, year of me listening to that. He talking that shit. It's like, now it's just, bro, it's like, where's the quality, dog? Where's the quality behind this shit? You know what I mean?
I still think it's quality.
I don't think there's any quality. Hold up. We about to look at. Hold up. We listen. Gun to your head. What was West Side Gun's last fucking album called?
12.
You're dead, nigga. It was called 12. You know what I mean?
I just said 12.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Oh, I didn't hear
12.
you say that. Oh shit, I didn't hear you say that. What was the album before that?
Still Praying.
Oh, all right. Oh, you looking at a list, man. You looking at a list. The Hall and Nash 2 joint was hard, so I'll accept that.
To me, 10 is still like one of my favorite ones. Did we ever get an 11? How did I think about it?
No, but you know the crazy thing is, the last time I listened to this nigga by himself was the And Then You Pray For Me joint. That was the last time I listened to him by himself.
And that was hard too.
That was hard. But these other two, I haven't listened to them, and to be honest with you, I probably won't. The fact that nigga got 12 albums in the past 3, literally numbered the fucking the series he got 12 of them joints in the past fucking 4 or 5 years is insane, dog. Like you're flooding the streets with bullshit, nigga. Like, bro, like you flooding the streets with bullshit, bro. You know what I mean?
You flooding the streets.
Bro, like I'm not even trying to be funny. You just sent me this nigga song. Like, don't ever send me this nigga music ever again, bro. I'm not listening to that nigga. Don't ever send me that shit again, dog. You know what I mean?
Yo, okay. What about this? Okay, here's something we can probably all agree we were looking forward to when Stove God drops. Can we agree that when Stove God drops, we gotta peep that?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Stove God Cooks is my guy. But the thing is, I feel like him and Conway are the only one shit serious. These other niggas, they still, bro. I really do think Benny and West Side Gun still think he probably still is, but they think they still trapping and shit. Like, I gotta get this work out now, cuz like, no, bro, like work on it a little bit, nigga. Like, fuck, man. Like, you're not in the cold giving out CDs no more. Like, it's over, bro. Like,
you're not in Buffalo anymore. Is wild.
Yeah, we're on DSPs now, nigga. Like, your shit's successful, nigga. Calm down. Like, it's just, bro. Like, I'm being real when I say this. I'm not even trying to be funny. I haven't heard quality from Griselda like in a long since prior to what? I'm trying to think. Probably like the Hall and Nash 2 joint. Maybe Conway's last album, if that was Brutus, but I think Brutus came out Brutus was a song. Brutus was a song on his joint. What was his last album? Hold on. Do our work. Let's do our work. Oh, I missed his last album too. His last 2 albums. Conway the Machine got an album with Ransom and V Don. That, I mean, and then
I don't know who V Don is, but I know who Ransom is.
And then he got Slant Face Killer. I didn't listen to that shit. I ain't listen. He got Larry June on that shit.
Hey.
And Joey Badass. Key Glock? Oh yeah, Benny's cooked, nigga. Benny's cooked. He's cooked.
Just give him dog, what's it? Everybody's allowed to have a bad project. Watch him bounce back with the next one.
No, man.
If it's 10 to talk 4, are you gonna be like, no?
If I get a Burden of Proof 2, I'm in there. I'm in there.
Not even a 10 to talk 4.
I thought we got 4. We need 5, right?
Let me just double check because I'm losing count of all this shit, dog.
See, I told you, and like nigga dropping so fast, you don't have time to appreciate the music, nigga.
Oh, we did get a 10 to talk 4. 10 to talk 5 then.
Yeah, man. I think I'll
Plugs I met 3.
Plugs I met 3. I'll be there. I'll definitely be there. I'll be there for that. I'll be there for that. I'll definitely be there, dog. The last good album we got from Benny was fucking 10 to talk 4. And 10 to talk 4 was fire. Let me stop. Let me stop acting like that shit was some trash. That joint was all right. That joint was really good. I mean, we got one of the best J. Cole verses and one of the best Benny verses on it. You know what I mean? Like that
Mm-hmm.
shit's fire, bro. Everything else after that, and like bro had his first chance at a studio album, like a real, you know, uh, a real record deal album, and it was ass, bro. It was ass. It was ass. You know what I mean? It was ass. And it's just like I don't think whatever he's working on and it's been what, a year, almost going on 2 since Everybody Can't Go, and you giving us 3 projects, and Excelsior is like what, 17 minutes or something like that. It's 20 minutes long. It's 20 minutes long. It's a great project. It's like 20. So it's like it really. I listened to it a couple times. I'm done with it. I mean, because that's how fast his music goes. You listen on to the next one. But that Summertime Butch 2 shit, bro, worst shit I ever heard in my life.
Okay.
I would say the worst, but it's up there, dog. It's up there. You know what I mean? Fucking Day and Night by Kid Cudi, still number 1, nigga.
Yo, stop. Okay, we
That's
really
the
gotta
worst
do.
shit that's
We
the worst
really.
shit I ever heard in my life, dog.
You still need to do a Cudi retrospective or something.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it one day.
Speaking of retrospectives, by the way, it was the 10-year anniversary for DS2, 20-year anniversary for Thug Motivation 101.
Oh, word?
Word.
Damn, it's been 20 years?
20 years of TM 101.
Damn, dog, we old as shit, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, dog. That's another nigga I love listening to. Shit. This nigga Benny, this nigga Westside Gunna, keep that shit, bro. Keep that shit.
Mm.
All right, man. So what do you rate the project?
I'll give it a 6.
A 6?
It's not as bad as you put it out there to be, but it's
trying
not
to say
great.
this joint is above average? You're trying to say it's above average?
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I have no problems. Like, I don't have I'm not mad at you for having the issue, so I'm not gonna fight you on it. I just see it a bit differently, but it is what it is.
All right, man. Let's get to the next album on this joint, man. Let's cleanse our palate real quick, man. We skipped around it a little bit because again, I felt like I kept talking about the Thanos snap. But back to the Thanos snap. There was a song on Pusha T's album called "So Be It" where he dissed Travis Scott. Because that's the thing now. Because I mean, Thanos snap. You got to diss niggas. You got to now. Now you have to diss niggas. You have to.
The niggas is forever.
Right? I know. I'm just keeping to the beat. I mean, all right. So what did my boy Travis Scott say he was going to do? He said, "Well, I'm gonna drop my album the same as you, and I'm gonna drop it 2 days late, and I'm gonna outsell you, and all that shit." So he drops his compilation album with his little roster of Jack Boys 2. You know what I mean? This show was kind of highly anticipated for a lot of people too. Like real shit. Like a lot, like Jack Boys 1 to me is like a classic. It's really good. It holds a special place in my heart. This second one though, a lot of skips on this joint, bro. A lot of skips on this joint.
It started off real well, and then it got into no.
A lot of skips, dog. Like first listen, it's just like, bro, you had a blast. Second listen, you're just like you're starting to see like, all right, this song I can skip this, that song I can skip that, this song I can skip this. So yeah, I mean, with the deluxe version of this joint is 20 tracks, which is a lot, man. And the 3 bonus tracks aren't even like, to be honest, man. But shout out to him trying to show his boys some love because he's got a luxury tax, which is somebody on his label. Warren's about to say who? I mean, luxury tax is the nigga on his label. So he showed him some love on the last song of the Lux joint. But like Warren said, man, the shit starts very good with Champagne and Vacay. You're like, damn, dog, this is Travis and Don Toliver doing what they do. and then you go on a 2000 excursion. You're having a blast. You get the kick out. You got 21 Savage talking his shit.
So far, so good.
Then you get the Dumbo, and you're like, okay, like this is a weird song, but I'll fuck with it. Then you get the MM3, and you're like, okay, God, for me, I don't even like Sofago. I've always heard of the young boy. I've never fucked with him, but I heard that MM3 joint, and that was my shit. That was I played that joint like 4 times, back to back to back to back to back. I played that shit like, I mean, then you get the Velour. You're just like, okay, Sheck West, Don Toliver.
Sheck West featured a lot on this thing.
You know what I mean? Then you get the contest, and you're like, you get the ILMB, which is I Love My Bitch.
My bitch, yeah.
That's my shit. I love that fucking song. That's a Sheck West ass song. Where You Was is supposed to be the highlight of the album, but I feel like it kind of fell short a little bit. Like so Cardi's doing this thing now, and I peep with Playboy Cardi. Like he's doing this, he's having like this weird feature run, like right now, where he's just like featuring on a lot of people's shit. Like he was just, I'm gonna see, he was on somebody's album that I just listened to, and I was like, man, Playboy Cardi. NBA Youngboy's album, his new joint that just dropped Friday. He's on that shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, who signed off on this collab? Like, this shit kind of crazy.
That doesn't seem too far. Doesn't seem too far fetched for me.
I mean, it doesn't, but at the same time, it's like we went from getting no music for him being on everything. So it just kind of feels like, are the bills really that high? Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, are you all right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a label obligation or something. I don't know what the case is. But yeah, we got a Playboy Cardi feature, and it just really didn't hit the way it's supposed to be. Every time I see Travis Scott and Playboy Cardi, I knew I'm supposed to, and Future's on that joint too. I feel like it's supposed to be a banger. It's supposed to be something that I'm gonna be listening to for a while, and I feel like that's one of the lower songs on the album. We get No Comments, Ass, with the Beep Beep. That joint was all right. PBT is my shit. That's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite song on the album. Because I like little fun songs. I know we're not allowed to have fun. You know what I mean? No, we're not allowed to have fun, but that's a really good song. Then you get the Shine, where she does the wibbity wobbity wibbity wobbity. That's a good song until she does it.
No, it's all bad to me.
It was supposed to be for fun, man. It was cool. Like, you get the Outside, that shit ass. You get the Can't Stop, which that kind of, I kind of fucked with it. Like, because Don Toliver and like Future have really good chemistry. They have really good chemistry. Like, I might need a collab album from them. Like, I might need that. Then we got Florida Flow with Kodak Black. That was okay. Then we get the Wizard, ass, Trip Out, ass, 110 South, super ass. I'm giving the album probably like a 6.5 if I'm being generous. It's probably like a 6. I mean, I've seen some YouTubers, I'm not saying no, go very low. It's not no 2. It's not no 3. Stop it. I don't know what agenda some of y'all niggas got. Again, there's an agenda with some of y'all niggas. Because it's not that bad, dog. Like, I think the problem with this album is that it's gonna be a lot more forgettable than the first one, which is upsetting. Because it just feels it feels like not rushed, but it just feels like there's no thought in
direction.
A lot of these songs. Yeah, it just seems like Sheck West and Don Toliver did this song together, and Sheck West was gonna put it on his album, and Travis was like, "Yo, put," and niggas was just like, "Okay." You know what I mean, so I don't know, man. I don't know. What's your turn, man? Let me know how you feel about Jack Boys too, man.
No, not too like, what's it different from how you've like experienced it? It was just kind of like, if anything, it almost feels like a response to wanting to like step on the clip shit more than anything else.
Yeah, that shit definitely felt like he was just trying to fuck up with their album numbers, which I don't know if Pusha T cares about shit. He's not. He doesn't come off as one of those artists that really cares about first week sales and shit.
You really don't.
But he even dissed him on a song. He said, I've been pushing T's or some shit like that. He had like a bar talking about I'm pushing T's because Travis is the merch god, man. He sells a lot of merch. He does. He sells a lot of merch, dog. One thing about Travis Scott, he knows how to sell some merch, dog. I think it's like him and Nicki. They just good with the merch shit.
So they were like the merch pioneers, if you will.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they would say it like that.
But they probably don't take pride in that. But I mean, hey, listen, that's your bag. That's your man's.
But yeah, man. I think it's like a 6 hour. I'm gonna give it some time. Like this year to me has a lot of potential bangers. Like again, we're supposed to be getting Cardi B album. I liked Cardi B's last, so I may really like this next one. We got Drake coming up. He's got a insane album rollout, which maybe we could take a break and talk about that real quick if you want. Have you seen any of the rollout for new album?
I often tend to avoid singles and stuff like that. I just give me the project. I'm not going to try to make, because I'm just so used to it's kind of like the people who avoid movie trailers and don't want to watch the movie. I just avoid anything that might try to set up expectations for a project and then getting disappointed. Just give me the project and I'll listen to it then.
Okay, yeah, man, yeah. It's basically like he's doing. A lot of people. Again, Thanos snap. He had he does these I think it's like a live. It's like a live YouTube video where he's he goes live, and it's just like him walking down the street or him driving like an ice cream truck, and then he'll pull up to a location and he'll do the music video for whatever single that's dropping that night. You know what I mean? He'll showcase like a beat or two of a song that's probably going to be used on his album, and then it ends. And then on the second one he did, because he just had another live he did in London. He's walking the London streets and he's getting chased by Pinocchio. So it's basically him saying, the lies are following him and shit like that, or whatever case may be.
Corny.
And then he did a song with Central C, which is a really good song. I hope it's the summertime. It's the perfect time for that type of music. So I really hope that takes off. Same thing with going back to the Travis Scott album. Same thing with that Tyler song, the PBT song. I really hope that takes off, because that's a good little summer thing. But I don't know if people are going anymore like that, because I don't be going out. So I don't know what people are listening to. I really don't. I don't go clubbing and shit.
I don't know what the youths are doing.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all young niggas, YNs. But yeah, man, I think the album is supposed to be called Iceman too. It's supposed to be Iceman. That's what he's called. Iceman. I don't know why Iceman. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Because the one thing about Drake is he don't know how to let shit about this Kendrick Lamar shit for the whole fucking album.
He's Mr. Petty, of course. So
which I'm not looking forward to, because I kind of just, again, I'm gonna keep giving him the advice. I know he's never else, but it's just I just need Drake to disappear for a year or two. Give niggas make niggas miss you for a minute, bro. It's he's always on a song, or he's always got just disappear for a little bit, just fade away. I mean, and come back and surprise us with some shit. As I'm trying to tell you, Central, that's something I had to think about this new album. It's who the fuck is he gonna have on the album? Because it's just he don't fuck with nobody. You know what I mean?
But he does fuck them UK niggas. So I mean, hey,
that DJ Khaled had a whole. And as soon as Drake said, "I ain't sending no verse to you, nigga," I haven't heard about that DJ Khaled fucking album since. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we don't know what he don't fuck with nobody. We know he can get Ross on. We may get J. Cole on there again. We may, just because J. Cole one of them type niggas. He just be riding his bike doing shit. So who knows who we gonna get. So far, like I said earlier, like the Thanos snap is kind of like destroyed a lot of like music's longevity throughout the year. Like I like, to be real with you, Warren, I can't really remember too much from the beginning of this year. Besides, like I said, like the Weeknd's joint, which came and went, Playboy Cardi's joint, which came and went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really trying to think, dog. And I'm not even trying to be like slick with it. Like I'm genuinely trying to think. Like I really can't think. Like what came out this year that's just like, oh yeah, that was a fucking banger. Oh, the Drake and Party Next Door album. That's probably like, and it's no glaze. That's probably like my first or second, probably my second best album of the year was the Party and Drake joint.
Probably, yeah.
Everything since then has kind of been a blur, man. The Thanos snap fucked everything up, man. Like, I'm waiting on Thug to drop, but I don't think Thug has. I think Thug lost it, dog. I think Thug lost it, man.
Yeah.
I think Thug lost it, bro. Like, he's been killing these features. The Money on Money joint is pretty good. I did that single, but I've heard like some snippets of like supposedly songs that leaked, and that's why the album isn't out yet, because the album leaked. And the leaked songs were like horrible, bro. They were not good. So it's just, I'm a little worried, man. I'm a little worried. Hopefully we get another Future album by then. That would be nice. I mean, that's a nigga I don't never want to disappear. I need an album for Future every year, dog.
on time, nigga.
Dog, just like Call of Duty. I need that shit every year, dog. Every year. All right, man. I'm gonna let you take off with this one because I'm tired of yapping. Tyler the Creator dropped a album on Monday that just passed. He just dropped an album. It's Monday. I'm dropping a project. It's called Don't Tap the Glass. I mean, and before the album dropped, he let people know this conceptual album. So it's not like an Igor or what was the last album? What was the last album called? Chromacopia. It's nothing like that. It is more of like a fun, rappy album. And it dropped, and it was more of like it's like Warren said it perfectly. It's Tyler the Creator's Honestly Nevermind.
Effectively.
And, I kind of took the words out of his mouth. I'm gonna let him explain that to y'all right now. Go ahead, take that shit.
The way I felt about this album, the same way I felt about like Honestly Nevermind. I can't honestly walk up in here and give you an honest critique of the project itself because it just isn't my vibe. Like, I'm not a dance music kind of person. So like to come up in here and say like, oh yeah, it's this or it's that or anything like that would be completely and totally dishonest from me. It's pleasant to listen to. It's just like, yeah, I probably will listen to, but from what I hear of many people, they seem to have enjoyed it quite a bit. And like, listen, you appreciate artists who like, delve into like, different sorts of pockets and experiment and things of that nature and whatnot. I don't know. Like, I prefer to know things beforehand. Like, whenever they're like announcing an album, I want to know what direction you're going in before it comes out, because then my thing with Tyler is like it's part of the joy in that you never know what you're going to get, and then you're left to evaluate it once you get it. Part of the reason why I like Call Me If You Get Lost was because I thought Tyler was off the rapping shit, and then come to find out, no, he's really very much on this rapping shit, and gave you the best album of that year. Chromacopia kind of blends all sorts of different things, and like you get the rapping and the concepts and everything like that. Wasn't as enjoyable as Call Me If You Get Lost, but still very much enjoyable Tyler the Creator album. Like I always tell Derek this whenever like Tyler comes up, he's on his Kanye West tip. Everything's going to sound different. You never know what you're going to expect with whatever the album. And that's just testament to how much he cares and how much of an artist he is. So I always credit that more than anything. So you're not going to get an actual rating from me in this because it's like I'm not qualified to rate this at all. It was sure.
I fuck with that. Because I
Yeah.
might say the same thing.
Like, I'm not gonna say it's ass because like I don't listen to dance music, so like it's just not my vibe. There were some things that I did enjoy. Let's do like Ring Ring is a good song to listen to, but like yeah, it's in a certain type of vein to be played at certain type of venues, and he explains that prior to the album release, he was like, yeah, listen, I want you moving for this. I want you to be in your car or whatever. This is not for a sit down, listen, and try to break down. You got to be like at his listening party, they must have been like, dancing all throughout the damn thing. I get it. Is it for me? No, but like more power to him for him to want to be able to like, if this was where his artistic muse took him, then more power to him.
Yeah, man. I love Tyler Creator. I'm gonna start it with this because y'all know how I am. If it ain't real, it ain't right. I gotta keep it real with y'all, man. Like I generally I wanna find, and we might have to do this for a podcast. We gotta get a Tyler the Creator stand on the podcast. Because I'm it's kind of like how I feel about Pink Panthers, right? I love Pink Panthers, but sometimes I just don't get it. I don't get how y'all play this music and listen to it all day or a majority of your time when you're listening to music. I generally just don't get it. Like I think that they make great music, but it's just like sometimes it just doesn't resonate with me. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm old now. Who knows? Yeah, I thought about it too. I was like, maybe I've outgrown. I've always felt like ever since Igor or even Cherry Bomb, I felt like I've always just outgrown Tyler. Like I've outgrown him. I mean, it just in the sense of like he makes like really like he makes like theater kid music. You know what I mean? And it's just like
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like theater kid music. It's like that kid that just like listens to like random sounds and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Cause like, bro, there's a song that I love on this album. I love it. It's called I'll Take Care of You, feature Yebba. Shout out Yebba. She was on Drake shit. She was on Drake shit. But that song is great. I love that song. I've listened to it a lot. I would say Don't You Worry, Baby, and that are my two favorite. But the little like dance breakdown part of I'll Take Care of You is just fucking noise, nigga. It is just fucking noise. Like how do you want me to move my body, bro? Like I hear that shit and I kind of like want to have a stroke. Like I don't know if I don't know what's going on, and that's why I say what I say. I don't know how y'all get in y'all car and y'all turn on like fucking Chromacopia. Like I thought Chromacopia was a great album, but it's just like that's not something I'm gonna hop in my car to. I'm gonna be on the train on my way to work, to meet up with some friends and be listening to. You know what I mean? Like I just don't get how some of you people like, because again, I'm gonna bring it up again. We brought it up with Chromacopia. People want to insert Tyler into the top 3 rap conversation, and I'm just like, how, bro? How can he rap? He can rap his ass off, but to put that man next to fucking Drake, J. Cole, or Kendrick, any 3 of them niggas, it's fucking. You're hearing something that I'm not, bro. I'll put fucking Bruiser Wolf next to them niggas.
Okay, stop. Okay, now I gotta re-answer this situation.
I'm just going with the bit.
I think what you're saying, there's a half truth to that, but when we're talking about just his rapping ability, I think purely rapping, you can put Tyler in that conversation. Just off rapping.
I disagree, man. You're not putting Cole next to Tyler, bro.
Rapping. Rapping.
He can rap. I'll never take that away from that nigga. Even when the nigga was rapping the weirdo shit back in the day, I used to say, the nigga can rap, bro. The nigga can rap. But I'm not putting that nigga next to fucking J. Cole or Kendrick or fucking dog next to any of them niggas, bro. Any of them niggas. I had niggas literally on my timeline talking, yeah, J. Cole can go from the top 3 conversation for Tyler. You done lost it at that. You done lost it. You're talking about like a literal student of the game versus,
and you're saying
again, another student of the game,
yeah,
just in a different vein in a sense. But like, nah, they not on the same caliber, bro.
I think that what's as far as rapping ability is concerned, yes. Artistry, different planes, sure. Because again,
definitely different planes. Yeah,
different planes as far as artistry is concerned. Because like Tyler diversifies himself and does all sorts of things and is being different instead of trying to stay in one lane. But when he does rap, like that POV verse doesn't happen in a vacuum. He's a supreme lyricist.
Of course. Listen, like I said, I love that nigga. I think he can rap, but we gotta again, the Thanos snap has y'all just thinking niggas are watch, bro.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't get this narrative that we be trying to fulfill with a lot of things. Like, I know a lot of it is rage bait. I know Twitter is like a weird vacuum for niggas to just say shit and run. Like, I get it, but I do believe that a lot of people believe these things that they just spout, and then there's other people who agree with the things that they spout. And that's when I have a problem, because it's just like, bro, I'm the type of person, like I said, I'm serious too. I want to find us a Tyler the Creator stan, somebody who's a stan, somebody who in general literally is his favorite, that's their favorite artist. Bring them on his podcast, because I need to understand, bro, because I don't get it. Like, Call Me If You Get Lost is a great album. So I think I take that out of all of this, because while it is still a Tyler the Creator album, it's very much like a like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so different from all of his music.
Yeah, listen. What's it? Were you in from like the Odd Future days when you saw Bastard to Goblin to?
Yes, I was there since the very beginning, man. So again, it's just one of those things where it's like I feel like once like Flower Boy came out, I think I just disconnected, because the music just didn't grab me like it used to.
Because it was less provocative. It was more like
it's not even that, bro. I think it was just more so like, again, I feel like Tyler makes music for 19, 20, 21-year-olds. Niggas that steal liquor out of their motherfucking mom's fucking bedroom and dog. I'm trying to tell you, bro. There's nothing adult-like about any of this shit.
No, I would not say that at all.
All right, man. Maybe
you might have been able to say that like back then when we was like in college. Sure,
for sure. But I
like
think,
now, like even from Flower Boy onward, again, it is a maturation in sound, and I can see it.
Bro, what grown man is listening to what grown man is what fucking 35-year-old man, and there's no disrespect, because I like the music. I do like the music. It's just I feel a disconnect when I listen to it. It's not anything that I feel like
synth sounds. It's okay.
What do you mean?
You just don't like the synths, like the quintessential Tyler the Creator sound, where you just kind of like the synths and everything. It's softer, okay, and I get it, but like that doesn't make it any.
Right. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know, man. It's like I feel such a disconnect when I like Chromacopia, but to say that I love it or anything else, I feel like I'd be lying to y'all.
You don't have to love Chromacopia. I can understand that.
At one point, I thought it was like my favorite album of his or of that year, in fact. Until I really learned and this was a conversation I had with some earlier this week when the album dropped. Like, what is Tyler the Creator's classic album? What do you classic album? His classic.
For me, Goblin. Goblin got me, and that's probably a cult classic, but Goblin got me through freshman year of college. Like Goblin, it will be forever goated for me. Honestly, not enough time has passed. Call Me If You Get Lost, maybe, considering like, my thing is like what it more so represented makes it the album that it is. Like if it was just a standalone project without DJ drama, it's a good project. But like when you're pulling out like, oh no, this is the mixtape nostalgia. Oh yeah, this is something else.
Yeah, he got his gangster grills.
Yeah, but as far as like I wouldn't consider Igor was short, so I wouldn't necessarily call it a classic. But at the same time,
Igor is the one that people call the classic. Igor is the one he got the Grammy for. Igor is the one that a lot of people resonate with the most.
It's where he got it. It's where he got his Grammy. But at the same time, it's like he will even say like it's weird that he got a Grammy for this in the hip hop category when he wouldn't even consider that to be hip hop necessarily. It's gotten a lot more. It's like Igor is more like a moment because he beat Khaled, and that was like the thing. Like the whole spectacle. That was like, I think I heard on the Joe Budden podcast where it was like, it's like the baby version of 50 versus Kanye. Like Tyler versus DJ Khaled. And like, okay, I can see that in that regard where it's like, here comes DJ Khaled, who's this juggernaut with all these features and, who's who of the music industry all compiled onto one album. And here comes Tyler Creator with his less than 10 song project. And it wins.
Yeah. Shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy. Yeah, man. Like I said, we just gonna have to like I think for me, like I said, like I'm not gonna rate this album because like a bigger portion of this album, I felt nothing when I listened to it. Like I really didn't feel anything. Like I didn't feel like I wanted to move. I didn't feel like I liked the sound or I like the, I mean, again, that's why I say I feel like I outgrew a lot of this shit because a lot of the masses that I hear saying this is great or like, I mean, he needs to be in the top 3 conversation, this, that, and the third. You could tell they're all like younger people, 22 and under. You know what I mean?
He does have a good following with people that are young. I will give you that. But this project shouldn't be the thing that move the needle in regards to like.
No, of course. Like, yeah, you could tell this is just a fun project. Like he had a good time making it. Leave it at that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Leave it at that. But I just think, I don't know, man. We got to get that Tyler the Creator fan because I really be wanting to understand. Like there was a point in my life, like I said, to even give you the nod that, that he can rap. I mean, because I know he can rap because I will put him in my top, like he's in my top 10 of all time.
Okay, we should
for Bastards, Goblin, Wolf, and after that, it gets choppy for me. Wolf was like one of my favorite albums.
You know what we should do then?
What's up, man?
You find that Tyler the Creator stan. Like, what's it? Anybody that's in the community that is, who considers themselves a Tyler the Creator stan. And what we can do is do a Tyler the Creator retrospective. And we kind of have to play. Like, I want like the audio to be heard as we kind of like go through their feelings throughout the different Tyler projects.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be entertaining.
Yeah, we could do that. Like I said, I just feel like for me, I'm not qualified to talk about this shit. I mean, I do. And it's like, I just feel like this music's, it's not that it's not for me. It's just, I don't understand it. Like, it's the same thing with Pink Panthers. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, what about this is like not good? Because that would just like say that I don't like it. If I say, well, what makes it good to you? It's more so like, why do you resonate with this music so much that like this is your favorite artist? This is your favorite album by this person? Like I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like I've sat down with Igor so much, and I I just couldn't get it, bro.
I don't.
It.
I think you're looking at it from a hip hop lens. That's why. Like you shouldn't.
Nah. I think like again, like I think that's Tyler's gift and his curse is that he's always gonna give you something different, and the sound is always gonna be like so different, so different that it's just like you're always in for a treat every time you listen to him. But I also feel like it's a curse at the same time because, like, dog, you gotta have insane whiplash from this shit. You know what I mean?
I
Because
wouldn't say that.
at the end of the day, you can't say that, oh, I'm a rap Tyler the Creator fan, or I'm a pop Tyler the Creator fan, or an R&B Tyler Creator, because he does it all sometimes on one album. He'll do it all on one. And Call Me If You Get Lost was like that.
Call Me If You Lost was not. It was primarily rap. It was
It
almost
was.
entirely rap.
It was, but it still had remnants of like
like 1-2 songs. Wilshire, okay,
yeah,
that's about
yeah.
it. But like for the most part, it was rap. Like it stuck to that particular theme.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. We gotta get the stand on here, man. We gotta get the stand.
I'll just end with this. I think when it comes to evaluating Tyler, it's like it's hard to box him in that regard, but like you can take parts of what you like about him and be like, yeah, it's kind of like what I say when it comes in a much more multi-dimensional version of it, but like it's kind of how I feel when it comes to talking about like artists like Dirk and Youngboy, where there's when they're being aggressive and they're just attacking beats and they're just rapping aggressively versus the time where they're getting into their sensitive bag and they're singing and all that and doing all this melodic stuff, and it's like, yeah, I ain't with that shit. I can't. No, and like I do not. I will say the same things that you're saying. Is like, how can you explain to me why you're into this? Like, please, because like I don't get it.
Yeah, especially NBA YoungBoy. I don't get it. I try to listen to the album. We're not gonna. It just came out, and I don't know how to review that type of
No, I'm not going to
because I'm not a fan.
I'm not going to. It's like I'm done at this point.
I don't get that shit. You can barely understand what the nigga's saying, bro. And I speak fluent Future. Like I speak Future-nese, nigga. Like I understand everything that nigga's saying, but YoungBoy, I have no fucking idea what that nigga.
Yeah, this nigga listened to Plutovsky and was like, "Yep, I got that." Like,
yeah, that shit's fire, nigga. That's insane. No, that song's insane, dog. But Tyler the Creator could never. He could never do Plutovsky, dog.
You're right. You're right.
He could never do that, bro. He could never do that, bro. Like, yo. And I'm not even capping right now. Like, I'm not even trying to be.
No, that's facts. But like, not a lot of people can do what he does.
Yeah, man. Like that shit's crazy, man. Damn, dog. That fucking mixtape Future joint was fire, dog. Best album of last year, dog. You still be listening to the Metro Boomin and Future album like that?
What's it? We Don't Trust You?
Yeah.
A couple songs in rotations, but not like that.
It's crazy. I listened to the second one way more than the first one. And I didn't really like the first one. The second one first came. I don't know. I'm just in that bag. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't gonna rate this Tyler shit though. But that's all we got for real, for real. That's all we got. I got one more album I'm gonna close out with because Freddie Gibbs dropped his album, but I don't think we're ready to talk about that yet.
We could probably wait on that because like I still want to sit with that some more.
Yeah, and I just kind of get to finish it. And I really want to talk about it. He might be the Benny the Butcher killer. He might kill him with this album. Cause I ain't gonna lie, just looking at it like face value, hearing the first 2-3 songs, the quality of the album is crazy.
It's so far. After one complete listen, it's a good album. It is a fucking good album.
And then the features are. It's just Benny not doing that. Benny's rapping with Bruiser Wolf, nigga.
Oh my god,
he's rapping with that nigga. You know what I mean, Freddie Gibbs out here, he got the album. Larry June, JID, niggas we fuck with. Some fucking Bruiser Wolf, nigga. Like, fuck out of here. I mean, we're gonna end on this last album, and it is an album that y'all probably wouldn't expect. We're talking about the soundtrack for Death Stranding 2 by Woodkid. All right, we're just gonna go past this real quick because it's kind of gonna lead into the next podcast. So this is the official soundtrack music that was for Death Stranding 2, like actual like produced music, not just the ambiance and stuff like that, or like the boss fight music, just like literally like the music, you know what I mean, that licensed music that plays during the game. It's dope, just like the game is. It's very fire, man. I know Kojima has a lot to do with this soundtrack because he's actually on the album. I mean, he's the one that announces the bonus tracks and shit. But I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like all the music on Death Stranding. Like Hideo Kojima has, and that's why I kind of want you to play Death Stranding as well, Warren, is because I feel like the game is like one of those games like it's kind of like Final Fantasy. People say Final Fantasy, the soundtrack is always so good. And the more you play it, you're rewarded with music. You're rewarded with great music. And I feel like that's how Death Stranding is. But a lot of it is like music that would just like his phone and shit like that. Like this is what I like to listen to. So while you're walking, this is what you're gonna listen to, type shit. And it's like a really dope experience. And a lot of the music that plays on in the game is on this album. So it's just kind of like they go hand in hand with each other. That's why I need you to play that joint because there's a lot of good music on there that just kind of sets the tone. It's very good at like setting the tone for like whatever you're doing in the game, whether you're walking up, a snowy mountain or walking through a desert or you know what I mean, or
Delivering
walking through
packages.
the woods and shit. Yeah, bro, it's dope. It's dope. I need you to play that joint like ASAP. Get to it, man. What game are you playing right now, anyway?
9 Souls.
Put that shit down. I never heard of it.
It's like Hollow Knight, but like a little bit better, maybe.
Oh yeah, put that. Don't say that too loud, man. I'm glad I got you on the fucking gaming podcast. Somebody lose their fucking mind hearing you say that shit.
Hollow Knight's dope. Don't get me wrong. Okay, this is like if you like Hollow Knight, you'll like that game.
All right, man. You about to piss somebody off with that joint. But yeah, man, soundtrack's dope. I thought it was like a 9 out of 10 soundtrack. Some of the music is just kind of like not for me, but it's it sets the tone for the game. That's why I really so yeah, I had to talk about it here because on the next episode, the next podcast that y'all get from us is definitely going to be a gaming podcast because we got to talk about Death Stranding 2. I'm like 70 something hours in. I've got a lot of time in. I'm probably at the end of the game. So by the time we record that said podcast, I'll probably be at the end of the game or beat the game, like really beat the game. So, yeah, that's all we got, man. You got anything else you want to know? There's something you want to close out with, man?
What's it? Honorable mention of an album that we won't get to, but just I want to say, listen to that Kenyon Dixon. What's his name again? Terrence Martin album. Pretty dope. Listen if you're into like R&B.
Okay. Yeah, man. If you're into R&B, Mariah comes out, I think like next week. Not this week. But next week. And Mariah the Scientist is dope. If you play that shit with a girl, you might get some head or something. So do I have any other honorable? Music been kind of ass. I ain't gonna lie. Besides like the ones that we talked about, like the Pusha T's, Tyler Creators, Jack Boys, it's been kind of mid. I mean, it's been kind of mid. Hopefully, it gets better. It's weird because then it used to be this should be the closing conversation, but like then it used to be where the summer was like the hot point for music, and it was like towards the end of the year was kind of like the slower point. Like what happened?
Fourth quarter, yeah,
was always lit.
We don't have a song of the summer. That's a reality, though. of it. And I think this might be an indication of the new norm, I guess. I don't know. Listen, man, capitalism has destroyed a lot of things, especially when it comes to like music. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if we just stopped having songs of the summer until we get a renaissance at some point of like, actual music and whatnot. Because like music has been trash, man. Music has been trash. Like, that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah, I think music is just too fast now. It's way too fast. Like, you barely have time to appreciate something before the next thing comes out, and that's all people are talking about for like a
And
week.
then like we got
And then the next thing
TikToks
comes
and we
out.
got
Yeah.
lazy sampling. Like we've talked about, the music is cooked, man. Music is cooked right now, and we just kind of like
Yeah,
and
you ain't lying. The lazy sampling is crazy right now, dog.
we just have to like appreciate the moments when we do get good shit. Like that's why we like love the Clips album. That's why we love our Larry Junes, when we love like when artists actually come out and do something original and are out here putting in effort. We gotta like shine light on that and continue to kind of like look at those like, yeah, more of this should be happening, but we're getting far less of that, and we're getting these like literal overnight celebrities who come and go, and just we're getting we're in a weird space, man. Weird space.
It's crazy, bro. We really got the last time we had a summer was like 20. I don't know, man. Weird times, dog. But you ready to wrap this joint up?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, listen, like I said, the next podcast y'all should be getting is going to be a gaming one for sure. So stay tuned. And we will see you guys on the next episode. Peace out, y'all.
Take it easy.